Joleen.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. It's the 90 Day with Nana show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to be talking all about 90 Day Fiancé, Season 6, Happily Ever After, Part 2 of the tell-all. If you are joining us live, make sure you smash that like. It helps us so much in the algorithm. If you want to support the channel, smash the like, for real. It very much helps us. You can also support us by joining our Patreon. There's a link in the description of the video. You can join our LEEN Team membership here on YouTube, where you get exclusive fun emojis that Hype Man Husband Shell continues to make. And that is fun. We also have Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, or send a super chat during the live and we'll highlight your comment. Follow us on social media. I have a goal of getting to, let's see, I'm going to say 200 likes this live. Let's see if we can do it.
Oh my God, I love that. There's Shane Neff. That is a very good goal. I like it.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Narnar got a new shade of lipstick. Yes, Nana. So we have life updates to give you, and then we'll get an update of Nana's giant bush. We'll see if anyone's dead with Nana.
Oh, yes.
We'll recap part 2 of the tell-all. Thank you, Evelyn, for the first super chat of the night. Evelyn says, I love Joleen Nana. We love you right back.
Thank you so much.
Right back,
Thank you
you guys.
so much. And maybe next time you want to write, I love Nana and Joleen. That'd be great. Okay, thanks.
Nana likes when her
name goes first.
Is first. She's
top
like
billing,
that.
Top billing, even though I don't deserve it. But, I am a Scorpio, so that's okay. Welcome back. We missed you. Thank you. Thank you.
We missed you guys. So keep talking to us. Leave all your thoughts, comments, opinions,
love this.
Dreams. And then smash the like. Mods, keep me updated where we're at the like count. And Nana, let's get a little life update. How are you? What's going on?
Good. I'm doing good. I had a nice visit with Shane, and Stacia came over. And they came over and they handed me, I said, oh my God. I said, they handed me $40 thing for Kohl's cash. And I go, why aren't you guys using this? You can get some nice, I don't know, you can get some towels or a blanket or something. That's $40. Oh, we're not there very often, and we just wanted to give it to you. So I thought that was so nice. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Shane and Stacia coming over and giving Nana Kohl's cash. That is the way to your heart, Nana.
Oh, it is. And they knocked on the door, and I was asleep on the couch, which I've been doing a lot of lately, but that's okay. But Shane and Stacia and people, I bought this nice sweater. This is Chaps. I love this. This I thought was pretty. I don't usually do blues. I'm trying blues. And I got an orange kind of a muscle shirt just to work out in the yard. That was on clearance for $1.60, usually $15. And then I just have to show you this because I did put it back here.
Okay.
Come on.
Are we doing your giant bush?
Well,
no.
It was hanging on the giant bush, but isn't this cute? Look at that little detailing.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute?
I'm trying to see because your camera's a little blurry because we're back to Nana's shitty Wi-Fi.
Oh, sorry.
We're doing our best here. Okay, yeah, that looks really cute. Is there just like embroidery on
It's
there?
great. It's almost a buckle kind of. I just loved it. And I don't know why I was feeling the need for sweaters on this day of whatever the hell it was. We took a walk and I was dying. Came home and took a nice shower because I was just so sweaty. In the middle of the street, I pulled up my shirt and I didn't mean to because I was just so hot. I pulled it up to undo some of the snaps that are in front of the bra because it was when you're that hot and you're sweaty.
Your boobs were sweating. Your boobies.
I couldn't stand it. I had to clip down to the last clip.
Your boobs?
No, somebody came around. No, they didn't see the boobs, but they came around. They saw fat white tummy, but oh well, Welcome, neighbors.
Beautiful white tummy. We're going to speak nicely about ourselves now, remember?
Yes, a beautiful white tummy. Yes, sweaty white tummy. So anyway, I did do that. But
you
so
did
they,
that.
so Nana is flashing people. I did. Care Bear, I did. That was so cute. And I noticed Care Bear in the beginning had mentioned about my Wi-Fi. I did have the gentleman out. I call him a gentleman because he fixed it. The first time out, he did not, because he was going down the road, and I'm trying to get him back because the Wi-Fi, it was up and then it was down. I had no internet. So I was texting him saying, you have to come back tomorrow. You have to. I need this. And
Would you
so
say I'm a very famous podcaster on the YouTubes for 90 Day with Nana? Have you not heard of me, sir?
Don't you gamble? Anyway.
Yes. Haven't you seen me on Brian Christopher? Speaking of which, I highlighted a comment. Corey said, I'm dead with slots. I haven't hit anything in the last 4 months. I tried Wheel of Fortune over the weekend when I was in Vegas. I didn't hit anything either. I went from the quarters. Then I tried $1. I got fancy. And then I did different Wheel of Fortunes. And there was one that I could play on and it would give me a bonus. It's like a gold spin. You can either get the spin, 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 or you can get spin, spin, gold spin. And then sometimes you can get like a 2 times, so it'll bring you up to the spin. And then you can get
the higher one?
Yeah,
okay.
and then you'll get 2 times what you get on that. And then I'm like, one time I got 3 times. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get 3 times on the wheel spin. That's what I got on the gold spin. So it took me the wheel spin and I got 30 quarters. So I got 90, barely over $20. I was like, keep it.
If you need it that bad. I know it makes me sad. I haven't gone for, I don't know, a long time.
Well, probably did you go the last time I saw you? No, we didn't go.
Yeah, you and I did go. Oh, I take that back. Sarah and I went, remember?
Yes, we dropped you off.
Yeah, that was the last time. And it wasn't, it was fun and stuff, but they had my buffalo machines and things like that. So I like that. But you know what? I don't want to say it like BB King, but almost, not, don't hold me to this. But in the words of BB King, the thrill is gone. Sometimes it just, when you're not being able to play at all and it's just sucking your money dry. Where is the fun? Where is the fun?
If you're going to rob me of my money, give me some bonus spins. Give me some fun.
Do anything.
I need things popping out at me like, color and lights and glitter. And I need the chair to shake on the new machines. Like if you're going to steal my money, give me a ride. Give me a ride.
Oh my God.
What I'm saying?
I've
naked
said
and
that.
afraid on Nana Street. Thank you.
I wasn't naked.
For the super chat. I love Nana and Joleen. Joleen, you are a superstar. Thanks for sharing your backstage experience with us. What an awesome F you to the Garage Boys. The Garage Boys.
I just loved when you had that backstage thing. You didn't announce it. I had just picked up my phone. I was just starting to, cruise through the TV thing. And it was later in the evening here. And I'm just later in the evening. What time was it? 6:30. Anyway, later in the evening. So I was looking through and I
pretty late for you.
Was it 8:30 for us? No,
it was probably like 10:30. You were up late because I didn't get on stage. So you guys are asking, thank you, Carol. How did your set go? Joleen, the backstage live was fun. Yes, like Nana's talking about the backstage live. I got there at 8, so our call time to be there was 8, and they were doing sound check and stuff. But we didn't really have to do much. We just hung out in the green room. Sometimes with a big production, they want you there. They want to make sure everybody's there. They have a lot to balance. So we got there at 8, but I didn't end up going on my set until 11:30, I think. So the other comedians were backstage, some of the band members' friends, because there's a live band on stage. It's a really, really, really fun show. And there was cake back there, and they had a bar back there.
I saw that table of food.
I didn't even
was there
eat
a
the
table?
Cake.
Was there a table of some foods and stuff?
Cake. It was a cake. Because
was it cake?
The finale. So it was I taped for the last episode of season 3. So we cheers. If you guys watch the backstage live, you can see it. We had a cheers, they had champagne, of course. Champagne, I was like, no, thank you. I have Red Bull. But the bartender there put cherries in my Red Bull so I could feel special. But I
love people like that.
Red Bulls. I haven't been back on my Red Bull game till I went to shows. Because when I do late shows, even sometimes early shows, I like to smash a bowl before I get in there because it just gives me a little bit of jump and energy. So I was sitting there, so you're asking why I went live. I wasn't planning on it, and I thought maybe, I would.
I loved
then,
it.
all the other comics, my friend Nicole was there. She was taping. I was so glad we got to tape on the same night. And then 2 other really funny gentlemen who I didn't know, but met, and they were super funny. But everyone was kind of in their heads. You get in your head before a set. And I was like, okay, this is going to be my second time on stage in a year and a half, and it's a TV taping. I'm just going to do what I do best, which is go live to my friends on the YouTubes. So I thought, hey, I'm just going to go live. And there's only so many things I can do back here. There's only so many times I can put my makeup on, even though I did my makeup like 1,000 times backstage because I got bored.
It was Linda and I talked about this today. Producer Linda, I saw you on always, honey. But we were talking about your makeup and how beautiful it was. And I said, she does her own makeup. And she goes, oh, I saw that she was doing her own makeup, which I couldn't believe because it just was so, so beautiful. But she goes, who did her hair? I said, she did her hair.
I didn't do my hair.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I went to the fashion show mall in Las Vegas before. I made an appointment at the Dry Bar and had them give me a blowout with beach waves because I thought I could do my hair. But then in case they get a shot, because they have all these different camera angles of the back, I really don't do the back of my hair.
Linda, I lied.
So
I didn't
the
know
wonderful
that.
women at the Dry Bar gave me a blowout, and I paid extra for a scalp massage because I was
really.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, that's
but no, I did do my makeup, but I was sweating because it's Las Vegas. It's the desert. I got a jean jacket on. I had a Spanx suit on that said it was going to take 10 pounds off. I'll tell you, it did not. But you know what it did do? It ripped. And you know what I did do? I showed my Spanx suit on stage. I showed a little bit of it. I told the audience, I wore this for you, just so you know. But so I was sweating a lot, so I kept just putting makeup back on my face. So by the end of the night, I was a cake face. But it was so fun. I feel like I had a really fun set. I didn't necessarily do the jokes I wanted to do, but I just said, that's how I am. I'm not structured. I feel it out as I get up there, what I want to do.
Were you able to play with the audience, or isn't that the venue to do that?
It's not necessarily the venue, but they're going to edit. You know what I mean? So I did play a little bit. That's who I am. And I always make contact with the audience. Some comedians don't, some comedians do. I like to be very in the moment on stage, and then also try to do jokes too. But that's what I like.
That's your forte. That's your forte. I love it. I love when you do that.
Thank you. Love, thank you. The one thing is the shirt was a little see-through, so you could see my boobs. And then I should have got a black Spanx suit, and it was nude. So if my arms lifted, and then my jeans were so tight that, when your jeans are too tight and your zipper is starting to show, it's like,
oh yeah,
it's like, hey friend, we're here, we're struggling. It was like this, so you can see my zipper. So, but the most thing I was afraid of is not looking how I wanted to look for television. But then I'm like, you know what, Joleen, you've done stuff before, and you did look how you wanted to look, but you were hard on yourself for other reasons. So just accept this is who you are. Do your thing, have fun, be funny, and who cares? Like me and Nicole were talking about that backstage because she has a Gen Z baby daughter and who's 13. And I'm telling you, Nana, Gen Z is just, they're amazing and they're going to change the world. And these young girls and women are so body positive. And they're so awesome. And it's like your generation, my generation, like we kind of strive to get to that place and to, speak on like, don't fat shame women, don't hold us to these fascist beauty standards, allow us to be who we are. But now I'm resorting back to shaming myself, and I'm like, who cares? The goal of comedy is to be funny. I wasn't on a supermodel show. I was on a comedy show, not a supermodel show.
Oh,
right?
Honey, when you said about the beige Spanx, I didn't even think about that. Did they come in black? I didn't know.
Yes, but I didn't know.
All right.
I bought them before I knew I was going to wear all black because I don't think when we were going to tape in LA, they didn't want people wearing all black. But then after I think at the Panakuchen, I think they were just like, just try to wear a jacket or something with it. And so I felt comfortable wearing all black with some brown boots and stuff. So,
well, I thought your outfit was darling. I know it was a little see-through top. Good for you. Honey, I hate to say that because it sounds like I'm pimping you out. But when you have, just call me Chris. But when you have a nice shape like you do, show it off. What happened, honey? What do you?
I think Tilly has a hairball. So I'm like,
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Before this night is through, Nana might have one too, okay? And Linda's saying you're way too hard on yourself, and you are. And you are. But you were, I thought you looked just beautiful. But I was going to say those beige Spanx, when I went to see Smokey Robinson at Grand Casino Hinckley outside, he lifted up his outfit and he had beige Spanx on too. So you're in good company.
Smokey Robinson had beige Spanx on. Good for him.
Yes, he did.
You know, sometimes it feels good to have like a smooth feel underneath your clothing. But yeah, I think there might be a lot, like my jeans. I had the kind that you can wear under dresses. I don't know. I just grabbed a pair and they went on your legs too. So it was like a full little suit, but it had
I see what you mean. Yes.
So then on my legs through my jeans, you could kind of see the suit. So I in hindsight, I would have probably just got a bodysuit that like clipped at the crotch. Cause when I wanted to pee, I had to take the whole thing off.
And yeah, you always want that. Right.
Wear underwear under it. And it just has a hole, like it's just a hole, like you're ready to give birth. Like it's just open. But I wore underwear because I'm like, that's creepy. It's going to touch my jeans. And then, because you're not supposed the intent is that you don't have to take it all down. But who's going to sit and pee in their whole bodies? Like they're a hole in their body. That just seems wrong to me.
Really? And I think that would be kind of refreshing because body suits we wore back in 71, 72, they were very hot. They were very cool is what I meant. Not hot, but cool. And I would always wear these lace body suits with black bra underneath and a black lace top. And it did that on the crotch, you know, you kind of snapped on the crotch. Snaps. They didn't have Velcro back then. So I remember being at Beer Bus, you know, keggers, and having to try to get that clasped, and you are only as good as your best friend. And I go, Linda, come here over here. Can you clip this together for me? She goes, I'm not digging in your crotch at a party. So anyway, but thanks anyway, Linda.
What a good friend. What a good friend. Shane has no idea what Spanx are. It's okay. Keep it that way. If you don't have to wear it, don't. Shane, you can wear Spanx if you want, but you look good. You don't need no Spanx. Yeah. But just having like this hole in the crotch of it that you're just supposed to like just sit there and go, I guess I'm just peeing. It just seems like you're peeing your pants.
It would be better if it was a guy because they have more direction.
Your wiener could go out.
They have more direction. But for women, don't we spray a little bit? I would think that wouldn't work.
Nana's a sprayer.
Or do we get as we get older?
So much. Realification said Nana needs a new chair. She's looking like Heidi White with her chair falling down. You do, Nana. Nana doesn't even know who Heidi White is.
I don't know who Heidi. No, is it some like little person? No,
it's not a little person. It's a grown lady who we just kind of her chair always. She just was really low, and she'd be smoking cigarettes and be like, read the positive comments, Tim Bots, read the positive comments. Nana,
all right, let me see if I can.
Either. I love that Nana has no idea. She's missing the cig, but does have all of her teeth. There you go. Nana has most of her teeth. We just talked about that.
I know. We were just talking about that. I broke off 2 off my partial plate. I'm going in tomorrow. Wish me luck. I can imagine what this baby's going to cost, but oh well, it's only money.
I think we need to, I'm going to start, I'm just going to try to get really famous so that I can buy you Kyle Richards veneers.
Honey,
awesome.
I just started figuring it out. You know, I like to do little math problems. Like Johnny had 6 apples. You know, Bobby had 2.
Nana was missing 2 teeth on her partial. How much do those teeth cost?
How much are those bad boys? And it's been really hard because it's hard to smile. It shows. I need to get in there. And because of the pandemic and all, and it just happened like, I don't know, a few months ago. So I didn't get in. And now I made the appointment saying, just get in and just pay up. But it is hard because I know you're talking about getting those implants, but I have too many on the partial. It
sounds like you're talking about breast implants or the veneers. Yeah, implant teeth.
Yeah. I have too many that it would be too costly. And when I'm doing the math, I only have 12 years to 80. Now, if you hit 80, you know, and you can still smile, I think you're doing really good. Okay.
Yeah, but why
Things-
not have those perfect veneers when you're 80? Be like a hot ass 80-year-old. Thank you, Shannon Van, for the super chat. Shannon said, "I'll admit it. I've tried to pee through that hole. Okay, what? I made a mess, but I only tend to wear Spanx when I'm drinking." So that could explain the mess.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I
I
totally understand that. I've peed on people at those kinds of parties too, because you're outside. This is, you know,
on people, Nana.
well,
Those
yes.
kind of parties.
Yeah, well, it's
I don't
not that
think
kind
Shannon
of
was
party.
saying she peed on people.
No, but I said I did, but it wasn't that kind of party. I was up here and Judy was here and I peed and it went down the hill, you know, because we were still at a kegger, and I peed on her coat and I was real sorry. Okay.
I thought you were just at some kind of weird peeing party, R. Kelly, but you're not.
No, I didn't do an R. Kelly, and I do know who R. Kelly is.
Yeah, and the more stuff's coming out about that dude, that disgusting dude. Nana peeing on people at a party, is that an orgy? Golden showers? Well, thanks for sharing.
I just thought about
story for
honey,
everything, just like you guys were saying.
I'm so sorry. I just thought about that. That didn't sound very nice, but we did laugh about it because I ran into her in later years, you know, and we did. She goes, "Remember when you peed on me?" I go, "Uh-huh." Is anybody hearing this? And yeah, okay.
Cameron said, "I must have had a ratchet pair of Spanx because mine didn't have a hole." In the past, Spanx, I feel like they didn't have that hole, but I've never gotten a full Spanx suit before, like with the spaghetti straps down. And
did it have the bra with it? No.
No, it had a cutout. You could have your own bra.
Yeah, you have your own bra and it cuts back. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and it went to like a little above your knees, so it was like a little suit with spaghetti straps.
Oh no!
I just could show it to you, but I don't know where it is right now.
It's
I had
okay.
to throw it away. I literally ripped it. My body was like, "We don't like this," and it was like, I didn't eat, and it ripped on the side.
Did you spend a lot of money on it?
It was $78.
Stop the insanity. Where did you buy it?
Macy's.
I would return it.
I can't return it. I've worn it. I wore it to the taping, and then I wore it right after I got it, I put it on to try on the pants I bought.
You hand wash it, lay it on the listen to me. Hand wash it just by the crotch area. Hand wash it, let it dry, bring it back to Macy's. You must have it on your. Was it a Macy's charge? Was it a Macy's?
Sweat in it, like desert.
I don't care, sweetie. That's a lot of money. Will you send it to me so I can return it to Macy's? All right.
No, I'm just gonna take the bullet on this one, because God forbid I would buy another one and someone returned it, and I got their return of their sweaty desert Virginia. No, thank you. Now, Dream Sister Nana has life experiences. Pulling up a chair, you are more fun than people half your age. LOL.
Thanks, honey. And who is that? Dream Sketcher?
Underwear. Yeah,
like that.
Return underwear.
You can't.
I don't think so.
I don't
think
you
should be able to
return swimsuits because I've taken the swimsuit and looked at it, and it didn't have that little crotch, panty liner that they're supposed to all have in there, and it was gone. So it was gone. So I'm assuming someone had returned it.
Oh, they should have fresh crotch liners to just pop on the middle of those things.
Tickled Pink music, I love you. If it ripped, you should return it. If it does not fit, you must acquit. You knew that was coming.
Of course.
You get that back down to Macy's. I mean, seriously, they are used to this. Yes, they are.
I would, if it was a shirt, but no, you're not going to talk me into this one. I'm not going to be like, "Hi, can you take my vagina suit back? Sorry, did you wear it?" Slightly. And by slightly, I mean a lot. And with all the lights and in the desert. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to bite the
$70-some. I would just wash that crotch real nice, not with something that's going to smell like soap, like you laundered it, but something, I don't know. I would take it back.
It's also embarrassing. Like, oh, hey, I put on this suit to be 10 pounds lighter, and instead I ripped it because my 10 pounds was like, no, baby girl, I'm staying with you. Shade Naps and sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe I'll do that.
See some crazy stuff. Oh my God. Shane, I had so much fun this morning and Stacia just going in there, and I had 3 items on there, and she said, oh, you have a closed cash. Yes. So I give it to her. She goes, you owe nothing. Those were beautiful words to me. Thank you again. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So-
I would have a better chance of like calling the company and telling that story. Like that would be interesting. Speaking of, before we get into the episode, so maybe I'll do that now. Maybe I'll contact Spanx because I think the brand name is Spanx. It might be a different one, a Macy's, not Maiden Form, but there's like a fancier one. Not fancier than Spanx, but
did you save the receipt?
No.
I know you're not good at that. Okay. Saving.
No.
I know you're not good at that. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
They emailed it to me. Okay.
I thought
Speaking
maybe
of that.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry. We'll get it figured out, but I'm not going to return my suit.
Return that vagina suit. Return it. Serious.
Realification said, on my wedding day in 2005, my sister was in the bathroom with me trying to fasten my Spanx under my dress. It was a chore. We were both laughing hysterically. It's a chore. There's a lot. When I was in my 20s, I remember I first found out about Spanx, and I was at my friend Angela's wedding, and I decided to wear some Spanx, like the high underwear thing, and a strapless bra. And by the time the ceremony started, because it was one of the, I think it was a Catholic one. You remember Angela's? And it was beautiful.
It was a Catholic. I remember it like yesterday. You had those kind of a dark red emerald.
No, that was Becky's. Red? Becky's was a Catholic. Angela's, I think,
sorry.
It was a little more chill because it wasn't as long. But by the time I went down the aisle, I had my bra off and my Spanx off. I was like, But again, I was like 27, 28. So.
Well, I bought that strapless bra for my wedding, to your dad. Mm-hmm. And it just wasn't comfortable. It was a long line strapless and I paid big money for it. And I took it off right after the ceremony. And so
you returned it.
No, I did not return it.
Yeah,
in fact, it's around here somewhere. But my darts, for the bust, they were pushed in.
Your darts?
You know what darts are?
No.
Oh,
like
okay.
Darts?
Anybody that sews or anything, because I used to pretend I sewed, but I never did. It's kind of the line where, if you took it right from here to here, it's where your nipple is. The darts are up.
Oh, those lines that
yes, that is the dart of the dress. Well, mine were pushed in, so all night long I was kind of flicking my boobs out, going, just flicking the material so it didn't look like they were caved in.
What a classy wedding. I love it.
Thank you, honey.
Shout out to Sue Larson in the chat and Care Bear.
Sue, hi, honey.
Vag suit. Yep. People who know sewing know darts. So today I'm just very, very tired. We got home late last night and then I just felt really tired all day. But I got some good news that you guys, what I had been asking for and what I've been talking about on 90 Day with Nana, Married to Bravo, and I don't know if I've ever brought up on Sip and Key. But guess who got back to me about a little partnership?
No, don't even say Treetopia.
Mm-hmm.
They did not.
They did too, and they want to work with me. So I am going to be getting the black tuxedo tree, and I'm going to do a bewitching theme, and I'm going to do a video about it on YouTube and post stuff on Instagram and also on the TikTok. So I can't wait. Wait.
You lead a blessed life. Serious. You know how to promote, girlfriend. Did you?
They made me fill out a form. They're legit. They are legit. They want to know your numbers. They want to know your watched. They want to know who's watching, how many. I had to look up stats and stuff. But I was so excited when Kyle from Treetopia, shout out to Treetopia, got back to me.
I love Treetopia.
So hopefully I do a good job so that they'll have me back for Christmas and then a new pink Valentine's tree because they got rid of their 7 foot. So now it's only a 6 or a 9. And I really want that 7 foot. I only have a 5-footer right now, and that's just not going to work for me. I thought I could have a 5-footer tree. It's too small.
Okay. If we say 5-foot tree, what is the one that you have? What is that?
5.
Is that 5?
Feet. I have to always put it up on something. Yeah, it's only 5 feet. So I think they'll probably send me the 6-foot tuxedo black. And so you guys will be seeing posts from me about that. So
you're too much. Excited. I mean, serious.
This
I can't believe
Birch
it.
is now going to be collabing with my favorite tree company. I'm so excited. So I have all these little ideas in my head running around and we'll see it. And I'll do videos for it so you guys can see me decorating the tree and all that stuff. So I'm hoping that I want to do a Big Brother tree. I told him I would do a Big Brother tree, but I think they're pushing. They have a big Halloween push coming up, for Halloween.
Oh, well,
trees.
sure.
I love Halloween. So hopefully next year they'll let me do an orange one as well. So.
Oh my God, there's quite a few of us boomers. Can you do like a boomer tree? I would help you with it. Wouldn't that be fun tree to do?
That's what I'm hoping, that I do well enough at this time that they're like, we want to do more trees with you. And we can do more like funny, cool trees or trees based on pop culture or TV shows, stuff like that. Deb says, how can we help you succeed with Treetopia? I'll let you guys know. But definitely when I make the video, watching it, liking it, commenting, any engagement on the videos really helps in that sense. But I will let you guys
I can't believe it. When did you find this out?
Well, it was all happening last week. I was emailing back and forth with the guy. And then over probably Friday was when they were like, okay, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we need from you. Do you agree to it? And I got my little sheet and I said, I agree to this. And then,
sometimes when you say you put things out there, how do you always say it? Help me with this.
You put it out into the world.
Yes.
Like, manifest it. You have to manifest things.
Now manifest.
Why can't you? Because I've only seen people do this type of stuff. The people that Treetopia normally seems to collab with, they're so talented and they're like these really like great artists and they paint and they draw and they're really good with crafts. But I thought, well, I mean, I'm not the craftiest chick, but I really enjoy it and I really like their product. And nothing makes me happier than a tree and lights on a tree. And I love, I decorated one for obviously Christmas. I don't know, but and then the Valentine's Day and Easter trees and stuff like that. And it's just makes me feel good. And they have so many fun colors and all this cool stuff. So I thought, well, maybe me. And so hopefully, but there are a lot of talented people that Treetopia highlights, especially on their Instagram, like very, very crafty, talented.
Wow.
Just their brains are so creative. Realifications, can you make a wish list on Treetopia so we can send you ornaments if we want? I wish, but no.
Oh, wow.
No. Trey says, congratulations, bye, Norm. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Oh,
I think what I'll
isn't
end up
that
doing,
nice? Thank you, Trey, for
a lot of stuff I'll have to make myself. And a lot of the stuff I'll have to like go to like Michael's, different places like that, like buy cool stuff depending on what I settle on my theme. So
how fun. Yeah. How fun. Just what you needed. Something more to do.
Something more to do. Or manifest it, Carol says. Yes, Carol. We are going to manifest it. Yeah, they have this. They also have a candy corn tree and they have the orange tree. And I did want to do, I had this idea of doing like a basic babe, like pumpkin spice type tree. But they like the idea of me doing more of like the spooky tree because I sent them some ideas for that too. So
well, and you love Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
There might be some Buffy tie-ins on this one.
You'd have to. I mean, that's you.
Well, I have a couple ideas running around in my head, so we'll have to.
Okay, all right. I was just throwing it out there.
We'll see. Thanks, Nana. Okay, now that we're half hour into this, should we get to this tell-all part 2 with the Nana notes?
I think so.
And then at the end, we'll check in on your giant bush and who's dead with Nana, and we'll do all that. But we'll get into the episode.
That's fine. That's fine. I think we should.
Let's do it. Let's pull up those Nana notes.
I missed this going live with you, and I'm so sorry about that internet business, but we got this fixed now. Mm-hmm. And now they want me to rate them. CenturyLink sent me something.
0. Say 0. You don't offer good internet. 0.
But that isn't the guy that came out. That isn't his name.
Say
was
he
Chris.
Was great. Chris was great, but you guys as a company not so good because you're not offering better than DSL. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Jesus loves you. Okay. The tell-all part 2 review. They reviewed the last one of part 1. This is season 6, episode 17. I, in my heart of hearts, thought there was 3 parts to this. No, Joleen and I talked about this today. She says, Mother, we talked about this. You said there was 2. We knew there was 2. Yep. After watching this, I thought they could have done a 3rd one. Okay, let's get into it. They are showing Angie baby. She's screaming. She's walking off the set. her side boobs are coming out. She takes that little wrap that she had around her. She should have kept it on, throws it over her shoulder. Boy, she's not going to take any more of this crap. She's out of there. The only reason we know that Angie left, I get it. Anybody that ever smokes gets it. She can't smoke in the building. She needed a cigarette. She got her ass out on the outside of the building. Had two real quick. Knocked two of them down and went back in. And that was the only reason she made this whole big fuss. She doesn't care a damn shit about Michael. She doesn't care about anything except for how good she thought she looked in that red jumpsuit and the idea that she was having a nicotine fit and she had to run out.
Yes.
We all saw it. Anybody that smoked saw that.
And the fact that she said, Michael doesn't care about I'm breathing better. He doesn't even care about my breathing. He just wants my tox. And I'm like, girl, you are like choking down cigarette after cigarette. You don't care if you breathe better. Why the hell would this dude care if you breathe better?
Why would he care? And and the thing is, and I know she doesn't have any
sense, smarts, class, intelligence.
Okay.
Empathy.
The first four.
Kindness? Okay.
The first four. I don't have any of those things for her anymore. I just don't. I wanted to like her in the beginning, and I did. But it's almost like the more surgeries and everything that she got, of course, it happened prior to that. But the more that all that was happening and the idea of her throwing it out to Michael that she's having something with the doctor, no doctor, plastic surgeon.
I have updates on that. Okay, so listen, okay? So after we did our last episode and we were like, there's no way this doctor banged her or did mouth stuff with her or whatever. There's just no way. She's making up stuff because she likes to play games because she's very childish in her relationships. Then our wonderful LEEN team was like, you better look into it a little bit, Joleen, because this doctor has a past, and he definitely has a past. And his wife made a very public post years ago when he was cheating on her. So apparently he is allegedly, we'll put the allegedly banner up in case he ever watched this. Allegedly, he is someone who isn't against, hooking up with a patient, even one as disgusting in personality and smoker's breath as Angela. So I think that there
could be something to it.
There could be some truth to that.
Is the wife still with him, Joleen?
No. So they had a bunch of kids. So let me just look it up. 90 Day.
Oh, that just makes me sad. I looked at him and I thought, no way in heaven or hell is he hooking up with Angie, baby.
A history of cheating according to his ex-wife.
All right, allegedly. Okay.
Dr. Obang, which is so funny that his name is Dr. Obang. Get named after what you love, doctor. All right, so his wife put a post out, I don't know how many years ago it was, but I checked out his now ex-wife's page. Gorgeous woman, had a bunch of kids with him. Didn't deserve to be treated like that. But okay.
Shame.
So I'm just getting to it here. All right. So Dr. Obang's ex-wife claims he cheated often. So 90 Day Fiancé fans may be interested, and this is according to Cheat Sheet, but I went on Instagram and saw what they were talking about myself. May be interested to learn that Dr. Obang has had a messy marriage and past. According to his ex-wife, he liked to hook up with his patients, something that Michael, Angela's husband, would probably hate to know given Angela's behavior. An Instagram account, 90 Day Fiancé So Savage, shared a screenshot of a post from Veronica Obang in which she puts Dr. Obang on blast. She said, Dr. Obang had the pleasure of speaking to your mistress tonight for over an hour. As your wife, I can say was very hurtful to hear about all the threesomes and sex parties you all attended and that you spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on her during the course of the last year. I've been a wonderful mother to our 8 children. I've supported you through everything, and instead you choose to sleep with patients, spend all our money on women, and ignore your family, your wife, and your vows.
Unbelievable. I never would have thought that.
But some dudes are just dogs, and it doesn't matter. They have no, it's like you would think a guy that had a beautiful wife like that, a nice family,
Oh,
he would never
right.
fornicate with the likes
Who
of
could ask
Angela.
for anything more? Yes. Stop
Toyota,
it.
yes. But unfortunately, he was asking for more from the bottom. And so allegedly, he could have picked up Angela for some, hey, let's take those new tots for a ride. Let's see how well I did on the surgery. And let's just say, I wouldn't put it past Angela. The people who tend to be the most jealous are the people who have, I would say the people who tend to be the most jealous are people that have cheated themselves and know that they have the capacity to do that. And Angela is so
Oh my God.
jealous. It's disgusting. So this is like an Arnold, clip. So it's like an Arnold situation. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but similar to, it doesn't matter. These men who have a little power, then their wiener constantly needs to be validated by random Virginia. And it doesn't matter. It's like, yes, she tastes like an ashtray, but maybe he bones out over the fact that these women are infatuated with him. So questionable ethics, yes, DGF. So not saying he's guilty, but saying this definitely opens up my mind, not my legs, but my mind.
Food for thought.
True. Shell, my husband in the chat, says the doctor says I won't sleep with you until I make you look a little better. That's what he's doing. He's like, listen, baby, you want some of this Dr. O bang? You want to bang this Dr. O bang? Let me get you under the bed.
Shelly.
So yeah.
Yeah, it just, I never would have thought that. Never.
Me neither. I didn't know, but it looks like also from his past, he's very thirsty for some. He's been on a few shows. He's done, he likes the attention, it looks like, from what I can see. So I think anything to get attention, and maybe, a lot of people regard Angela as the drama, the entertainment. Maybe he looks at her as a star. So clearly he doesn't know a lot of stars. And so, yeah, unfortunately.
That's pretty bad. I mean, even at the end, and I think Bonnie was saying that too in the chat, even at the end when she walks out for the second time, first person ever to walk out two times.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Michael, damn it, Michael. No one cares if I can breathe or not. Michael, Aunt Lydia,
so
you gonna pick Aunt Lydia? You're gonna pick these titties. That's how she was. And then she walked out. She's like you're saying, Nana. She's like, are you married? I'm gonna go do what I want. I'm gonna go try out these new boobies. So you say bye, and you say bye to her, and you say bye to him. Bye. Bye. Like, it was so
bye.
gross.
She tried to pick up the Uber driver. That's what Bonnie's saying, and I just went, yes.
Quit sexually harassing people. Not everybody wants to. Just because you're impressed with your new tots doesn't mean everybody else is. Like, come on, get with it.
I know. Put that little shawl around, because you're just coming out the sides, and that isn't pretty.
She had back cleave, and I think that's, you need to pull that up. You know what I mean? Because you have like the back, which anyone would have, or not anyone. Some people wouldn't, but I don't know. It's just, she's just so, she comes back and she's like, I'm sorry for being crass, but I don't apologize for Aunt Lydia and this. It's like, okay, can we all live in reality for a moment? This woman's, she's not Janet Jackson. Her ovaries, her eggs, her uterus is like 58 years old, but 92 in smoking years. She was never going to have a baby. She always lied to Michael about it. She always lied to the whole family about it. But can we just put it into, in this whole idea of a surrogate? No way.
Oh my gosh.
She'll think that it's cheating. She's like, Michael put a spermination in her. Now he's cheating on me.
Well, most of the time, wouldn't you think that most of the time I've seen her daughter before, and she has been more vocal. Why isn't she saying hardly anything to her mother?
Probably money. She probably wants surgeries of her own. Skyla seems to be, as far as Angela's kids go, from what we know, they're not doing too well. She's got the pedo daughter, and I think she's got a couple others, and then this one. So this one seems to be the best, if there has to be a best, or if you have to choose. But you can just tell she's disgusted with her mom. But then it's also, but you're wearing a matching Five Below ponytail.
I
don't
know that. Yes, that was just horrid. And her outfit wasn't good. You know,
No. None of her
Skylar
outfits
or
are good,
Skyla. It was so
Skyla.
bad.
Thank you, Miss Siesta. I think Angela needs the physical attention that Michael can't give her. Yeah, she's like, I'll stay married to you. I'll never let you go. I'll torture you for the rest of my life. But I'm going to go get these tots touched. I'm going to get these tots felt up. And then she hit out can you imagine being in like a New York club? I remember seeing on Instagram when she was out, and then she's out there and her thinking, I mean, just the fact that she now thinks because she got surgery, she's so much better and she can still treat people so disgusting. In such a disgusting way and talk to people and tell her husband to shut the F up and expose her breasts to everyone and basically sexually assault their eyes with this. And it's like, girl, there's still so much wrong.
Oh my gosh, yes. And when you've had your boobs done like that, do you have feeling in them? Is there feeling?
I think that your nipples lose feeling, but
okay.
I don't know if that's true for everybody. But I think sometimes. Delicious Haiku says, I wonder if he's doing Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany, be careful. She was already allegedly having some drinks with the cameraman, which God bless Tiffany. Have some fun. But
I know.
Stay away, don't bang Dr. Obang. Don't bang Dr. Obang. Okay. Yeah, poor Skyla looked pitiful. She's like, Skyla, we're going. Come on. Take
she did.
Take Mommy's egg suit off. And then they started to unzip it. And then all of a sudden she had this white outfit. And then she was back to the red. So the editing was really messed up. I would, if I worked for TLC and they put a lot into their production and stuff like that, and she messed up the consistency of the shots and things with all her BS and then walking off like that. For what? Because you lied and said you would have a child to keep this dude. And now your feet are being held to the fire about it.
Well, you know, he knew though. You know, he knew that.
Mama June, Glenn Crack, yes.
Yeah, I mean, didn't he? He knew that she couldn't carry a child, right? And they were talking about a surrogate.
Yeah, but she said some way, somehow, she would get him a baby. And she's not doing that. Instead, she's getting all her body fixed up.
Yeah.
And for what? He's not there. And if you say it's for your health, good. But if it's for your health, then quit smoking Marb Reds. Quit chain smoking. So you don't care about your health. You're just trying to look good because you're vain and you're on TV now and you think you're a star, but you're not. You're infamous. You're not famous. You're infamous. So don't get the two confused. Nobody's looking for you to do well. People are watching you because you're a train wreck. A lot of people get that confused.
That's true.
I'm famous. You're not famous. You're infamous. People want you to fail.
There is a difference. Yes.
They don't like you. So yeah, the outfit change. She's delusional. Yes, Lazy Buddha, so delusional. And she's just classless. Shell says she's Erica from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but with a small amount of money. Well, Erica's got a small amount of money too now that she allegedly might have to be paying maybe her husband's law firm back the money.
Maybe paying people back. Yes, they're rightful.
TLC producers on the editing issue. At least we are not the Ouija. I'm American. I'm American. You will look at these tits. I'm American. That's what she is. You know. It was just so she leaves Nana and we're like goodbye before
they spent too much time on her.
How come none of these cast members can ever call Angela out on her BS? Call her out. Are they all intimidated by her and scared of her? I would be like, do. I would have, she can't go. Yes, she's aggressive and she pops up and stuff, but in a word battle, she fails every time. Okay. This woman, she's a Scrabble board with all the pieces missing. Like she does not have a good vocabulary. She's not quick-witted. You could easily take her apart in a verbal argument, but everyone's just like, well, I think after, Tiffany's like, I think after the surgery, she's just feeling no, she is rude and
she's
gross.
A mess.
And she's a mess, and call her out. And people are acting like
and they didn't.
And they did something wrong to her.
And Michael, I mean,
what she do from her Georgia, what is she got? Like a double wide. What's she gonna do? What is she gonna do? She already pops her boobs out at you. I just would call her out.
I know. It was kind of funny because Kalani looked over and said, what's his little name? Brandon, how was it for your very first strip show? She had,
Oh, your
he had
very
never
first.
been.
Yeah. Oh no, Brandon, like that's not what it's like when you go to the strip club.
No, those women are pretty. Those
It's
women
way better.
got some
It's way
great bodies on them.
Not like Angela. Oh no.
But
Oh
we
no.
are
All right.
up to 100 likes. They're saying 100. Keep
Yep.
smashing those likes. I like it. Share this out to your friends and family. Tell
What do
them.
we got next, Nana, on the notes?
Tell them to like us. Let's see. So she had the 2 cigs out there. They did mention
Left.
that Angie. All right, we're done with her. Angie
Yeah,
does
we're done with
think okay. Michael was nursed
Oh yeah,
till he was
this
9
one.
years old. That was kind of funny.
And that was the first time I think the rest of the cast had heard that, because that episode probably they hadn't seen it yet because the tell-all taped so long ago.
Yes.
So to find out that he had been nursed till he was 9, he was like, "No, I used to play with my mom's boobs. I used to love my mom's boobs. I was like,
I know there was
everyone
something real
horrified.
cringy about that. Real cringy. But
horrifying.
nursing till you're 9, I think it's different in some cultures, you know. I just can't see it, but dear Lord. Okay, anyway. Asuelu and Kalani. They could have spent a little more time on you guys. They really could have, honey. Mom and Tami walk in, but that's a little later on. Mom told him to find a new wife last time. And so, or this time. No, when was that? Okay, never mind.
At Christmas.
Mom told him, yes, to find a new wife that will give him more children. They hadn't talked since Christmas. So he was kind of happy, I think, to see his mom. But with Tami coming in too, Tami wants to fight everybody. You got to wonder about that kind of personality. She wants
Tammy's
to take
cuckoo
on everybody.
Bananas. She will fight. She's like, "You looking at me?" And the guy's like, I'm the cameraman. I have to look at you." She's like, "I'll fight you. I'll kill you. I'll fight you." And she's got these, even her tattoos are scary. And I don't know. It looked like, I couldn't tell at first if it was like a snake or if it was some kind of cool, I didn't know if it was a cool tribal tattoo or if it was like, it had a flower in it, but it was still real scary. Everything about Tami is just very Ross Dressed for Less frightening. Like, she is literally like a Ross Dressed for Less, from the fashion to the makeup to how it is like a tornado hits when you walk in there. She will go anywhere and she will fight and start a fight, and she's a mess. Aaron H says, "I have 2 friends over eating great homemade pizza and watching 90 Day with Nana." Shout out to Aaron. And
Aaron, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, 2 friends. What kind of pizza, guys? I'm getting kind of hungry.
Jill said, "I followed Tami on Insta and she DM'd me. I fight you." Yeah, literally, that's what she does. I fight you. I fight you.
Shelly, you crack me up. But she does. She's got that little snippy attitude that nobody wants. I didn't think that they needed to bring Mom and Tami in. I don't think they did.
They had to. They had to. It was such drama this season, Nana. That was like one of the most entertaining parts of the season, is when he lifted them up.
Well, that was pretty funny.
That Steve guy who was like before he got his own show, he was the bouncer for Jerry Springer.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Cia for the super chat. Miss Cia says, "If Asuelu's mom has 9 kids, why is she only asking Asuelu for money?" Exactly. And why doesn't Tam Bam Tam get another job? And why doesn't she have more babies? There's all these questions, but I think it's because he's on television, and so
almost
like,
definitely
you guys are on television too. She should be an MMA fighter.
Well, she's I like that. But she is they did mention that Asuelu is the baby of the family. And he will always be the baby of the family. She said, "Leave him alone. Don't tell him how he needs." I know. Don't tell him he needs to get another wife. He's lucky with the wife he's got. Trust me. He really is.
It was such a back and forth of, because
Kalani
came out. I thought Kalani looked fantastic.
Oh, the sister. Oh,
yes.
Didn't she look hot? She looked great.
Beautiful. So she's there. You got the mom and the sister come out. And, regarding this whole situation, this is all Asuelu's fault, though. He should have never given her that baby blanket. And then Bam Tam and Liani mom, mouth kiss her mom, wouldn't have thought that they were you know, because they want any kind of ammunition to kind of go after her and that family and say she's a bad wife because they feel like she has too much control and it's not the Samoan culture that they want for him. So the fact that he did that and he opened up with them that he wants more kids and she won't do it. So now he made a lot of this happen. Not saying that Bam Bam Tam Tam should be as violent as she is, but you know how your sister is. She literally will fight you for the littlest thing.
Anything.
Okay.
Anything.
She'll fight herself. She walks by a mirror and she's like, "What are you looking at?" And it's me. Bam. And she punches the mirror. Bam Bam Tam Tam. She don't play. Asuelu should have never given that blanket.
No, that was bad. Asuelu, you should have known better, but he's kind of awkward when it comes to that. Very awkward. He doesn't understand what's acceptable. Now, all of a sudden, he's changing different things and he wants her to go to Samoa so she can live there about 3 years like he did here in the United States. And she said, absolutely not. She will visit there, but she is not moving her children and herself there. Her parents would flip out if she even mentioned this. But the idea that he wants to show her what Samoan women do. They clean and they cook, and the men go fishing and hunting. Well, you can stay in the United States for that, honey.
That's in Minnesota. That's Nana's life. So
I'm
listen,
sorry.
it's possible,
hello.
but you just happen to pick a woman who's not down for that, Asuelu. So now you got to pivot. You got to pivot, bro. DGF said Mama is probably passing money to Tam Tam. That would explain always follow the money. Why she's so invested. And Tam Tam's tattoo is beautiful. It scared me, honestly. And I think it's just because Tam Tam is like, she's a lot.
Well, she's mean. She's just so damn mean.
It looks kind of like a snake. And then it kind of like it could be like a rip in the skin. You know, sometimes people get those tattoos, but it's probably something beautiful that is above my knowledge of what it was. Aaron says green olive, black olive, roasted peppers and pepperoni, fresh mozzarella, feta. Oh my god, everything but the red onion because I'm allergic. But oh yes.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good.
Gosh, but I will agree, and he was kind of standing up for himself and his wife. Finally, I feel like a little bit of feminism is hitting Asuelu. So, but I also think Asuelu, like this is just me. I think he has a little tiny crush on Kalani. Because every time she's around, he's a little either that or he's scared of her. It could be both. Because she walked in and there's like she's sweating. He was sweating a lot, but they're not having any beef together. I don't know. There's like a weird dynamic when she shows up, and I feel like he has a little.
I think it's because I think it's fear, honey. I really do because Kalani calls him out on things and always has. So I think that is and it's well-deserved fear, you know, because.
Can you imagine if they went to Samoa, like Bonnie's saying, and old grandma's babysitting and she was like, I don't even like these kids. Where's my money? And then she didn't pay him. So she just lets the kids out. Like,
I know, this gotta go.
I don't understand why Asuelu and Kalani have to be so nice to this woman. I don't care that she's the mother of the family. She basically said, screw your kids, give me my money. She lets her daughter come over and try to beat up your wife and her family. I mean, what's so special about this mom?
Just the idea that she is the mom. Her outfit looked nice. I'll give her that.
Who, the moms?
Yeah. That was kind of nice. The yellow, the green, it was a nice color on her. But yeah, that's all I can say nice about her. That's all I can say. She's just
but Asuelu has come far in comparison to where he was, to where now I think he's realizing like your family kind of sucks, and so stay close to Kalani and her family. I think this is something he's going to go back and forth and battle with because he is still really young. So that pull of what he's been conditioned to believe, like Kalani was saying, like in his culture, it's like the parents, you take care of the parents do no wrong, and the mother, and then you got Natalie, and I was like, Natalie, can we be quiet? We got a nice dress, nice shoes, good hair, good makeup for once. And she's like, not your mama. Don't hurt your mama. Your mama. I'm like, you don't even tell your mama the truth. So you got enough problems. That's your mama. His mama French kisses him and then basically tries to blackmail him out of money, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not extort money out of him. Like she him and it tries to extort money out of him. No, who cares? They came in to the family Christmas, caused a scene, and then said keep disrespecting his wife, the mother of his 2 kids, and say, we'll find you another one. You need a new wife, all this stuff. Like, no.
That was,
No.
it was I felt that this one was a hard one to watch when Tami and Mom came in. I just think, I think Asuelu and Kalani could be just fine on their own. It's time for them to move out of her mom and dad's house. Don't you think it's time? I do. They've been there a good long time.
It's a long time. Carol says, I'm confused because Asuelu says you can live on virtually no money back home, and yet his mother needs thousands of dollars. I think it's because his mother lives here, but she's going to be going back. So yeah, so I would just say to her, well, Mommy, you're going back to where you don't need a lot. So here's $10.
Right.
Good luck to you. Quit kissing me on the mouth and quit
I know.
assaulting and harassing my mother. Or my wife.
My wife. Stop it.
What's next, Nana?
Okay, let's see. I am looking Asuelu and Kalani. Okay. Now, Elizabeth and Andre.
Yes.
Yes, Andre.
Are you surprised though that Bam Tam didn't fight anybody and that because we didn't talk about
I am surprised that she didn't get up
with Yara.
And with Yara, there you go. Because Yara was saying some things to her and she says, you know, what did she say? Come on, girlfriend. Or oh honey, please. Is that what Yara said to her? Like,
things. Like, yeah, things Tami needs to hear. And then the Bam Tam's like, you don't want none of this. You don't want this smoke. And it's like, all right, she just said she might be pregnant. Like, calm it down, Bam Tam. But yeah, she didn't fight anybody. They ended up leaving, but it was very emotionally, I think, exhausting for Kalani and also for Asuelu. And then they wanted, they wanted a apology, and they won't give an apology, but they want an apology. And she's like, give Mommy an apology. And Asuelu's like, I don't know what to apologize for. And, you know, Bam Tam's like, apologize to my mom. Don't talk to my mom. Don't look at my mom. Don't look at me. Don't look at my Rouse Dress for Less pants. Don't look at my eyeliner. Don't touch me. Don't breathe by me. You know, so.
She's the worst.
No, I'm not doing
She is the absolute worst, I think.
She's the worst.
Tami.
It's an
Tami's the worst.
To a point, but eventually Tami's going to be, I mean, Tami's tiny. She's going to walk around with that mouth, and eventually someone's going to put it to the test.
Don't you know small people that you've, like, I'm thinking in my own head, some people, small little people that you've hung with that just, they just had this like attitude, like like they almost had to be kind of
Nana's trying to talk shit about one of her friends.
Shut up.
About one of her friends on the podcast.
Like mean and in your face because of their stature. Don't you see? Do you see that? Like, what do they call that? What is Napoleon syndrome or something?
Napoleon syndrome? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. But you got to know people like that. And that's who Tami reminds me of. She's a little bit of nothing, but boy,
makes no sense. She makes no sense. She's so ridiculous. She's just like, I fight you, and I fight you, and I fight you, and I fight your kid, and I fight your unborn kid, and I fight your cat, and I fight the door. Like, she just wants to fight. I just feel bad for like her actual kids if she acts this way in everyday life, and her kids got to be around. She's like, "What'd you say? I fight you," and it's like, "Mom, just pump gas and let's go." Like, you know, it's crazy.
Come on,
Napoleon complex is not a syndrome; it's a complex.
Napoleon complex.
Feisty.
Okay. Feisty. She is
Mouse.
feisty. She does. And it's these little people sometimes that have these.
What is your thing? Nana has a friend who's small and petite and talks too much shit, and Nana doesn't like it because she's like, you can't back it up. Say what you mean and mean what you say, Nana.
What does that mean?
What are you saying?
Okay, I'm just mentioning the small stature. And
before we insult everyone with a small stature, Nana has one friend who talks too much shit, and she wishes she could call her out, but she's Minnesotan, so she has to do it in a passive aggressive way or through a podcast.
Oh, this really hurts. This just hurts. I'm feeling
like, how we all have that one. Just say her name. Is her name Patty? What is that?
I'm not. I'm feeling stressed right now. Okay, so we were talking about Elizabeth and Andre. Libby. When it says Libby on the label. Anyway, Libby. He talks still about that babysitter. Doesn't want her to get a babysitter. She works from home. She doesn't need a babysitter. That's what he thinks. They all talk about the family business. We got Chuck coming in. Chuck, they have kind of thrown Charlie to the outskirts of Mongolia. I mean, Charlie's done with the business. That surprised me that they did that. I would think that they would throw Andre under the bus before they did Charlie, but I think Dad is getting sick of Charlie. The sisters are getting sick of Charlie. When Charlie came in also and sat next to Chuck, and they hadn't seen each other for a while. I know. And Charlie, he said, Andre said,
bro,
you reek. Everything's bro.
He was he was drunk. He was definitely lit up. Like, this dude has a drinking problem.
Yes, he does.
From what we've seen on the show, and they all are like dancing around it, going, do you think he abuses it? Because Jen with 2 N's shows up. Another thing, I don't know if I've ever met a Jen with 2 N's I like. So let me know if you're a Jen with 2 N's and you're a good one. Since we're calling people out, I've had friends that were Jen with 2 N's and not good. So, but she was there. She showed up on the TV. Chuck, here's my thing, Nana. I think Chuck is getting this victim edit and everyone's feeling sorry for him. You created these monsters and you continue to. And I don't know why everyone's like, Brandon or Julia's like, my mom's single. And then Yara's like, go get with some young chicks. I'm like, have you seen Chuck? Chuck looks like walking tax evasion. He's not, and he can
go to the Bahamas. That's what she said. Go to the Bahamas and pick up some young bitches. Really?
He's like, no that young bitches can get with Chuck. No. Chuck's crying. He's creating this drama. He's trying to keep his family on reality TV. I don't know how much I believe that, Charlie is as on the outs as they say he is, but he definitely came in. You can always tell when you walk. He's like, he's got this walk like this where he's like drunk, and you're just like, all right, Charlie, sit down. He's like, I don't know, bro. What'd you think about bro? Like, bro, like.
That's all he says is about bro. And then Jen that called him out and says, I'm not your bro, I'm your sister.
Yeah. Well, he's and then Chuck is such a victim. He just sits there like, he just can't get along, and I'm a good guy. Are you, Chuck? Are you?
No.
Susie says Chuck and Mike's mom should date. Oh, that would be.
Now that would be good. That would be good. I like that.
He deserves mullet mommy. He can lift the wood. You think Chuck can lift that wood? He can't lift his own wood. He is not going to be able to keep up with mullet mommy. She will drive over him with her monster truck in Oklahoma.
Plus, she already has a living. She doesn't need Chuck to.
Yeah, she already has that weird Bob guy with the blue t-shirt, with the electric blue t-shirt. But okay, yeah, Charlie is a drunk. He looked drunk. He came in drunk. He's the instigator. When he came in, I root for nobody in this family, but I definitely think that Charlie, as far as this one, he came in, he's like, call cops. And then his Florida wife, who filters everything on Instagram, is like, call cops. And he's like, just sit down. We're at a family thing. He's like, you tell me what to do.
I know.
He was tackled, and now he's like, you're gonna let someone talk to your son like that? You all were at fault. You're all very messy. And why don't you have socks? Mike has too many white socks, and Chuck and Charlie are wearing no socks with shoes. Can you imagine the alcoholic feet smell of those two people? The whole family is a mess. We've looked into their records before, allegedly. They got,
yes,
a DUI here and there, everywhere. And it's all, every family event is like, let's pound drinks like we're at our 10-year high school reunion and we're nervous. You know what I mean?
That's
each
true.
other.
That is true.
Your family. You don't have to drink that much, but maybe they do. The whole damn family is like the poster children for AA. They should all clean up their asses. But Charlie was definitely wasted. What's up, bro? Yeah, I lost a little bit of weight. I did keto. I drank Mick Ultras. Yeah, you should try it sometime. Really healthy. Angela says she's healthy while smoking and getting smaller tots, but then getting bigger tots. That's how I think I'm healthy.
Oh,
I lost some weight on keto, but I'm still drinking a lot. And it was a mess, Nana. It was a mess.
It was a mess. And they are a mess. And I don't think, when I was watching it, and then they were saying, okay, and then they were counting it out, and I don't know if that's the producer that does that or the director or whatever, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're going to go live. I noticed Libby, the way she sits on the chair like this. Yeah, she's just like so full of herself. And she just is.
They're Floridians who flip houses. Those are the people that are the most full of themselves in the world.
I just couldn't believe it. I thought she was gonna, when he's counting it down, is what I meant. I thought she was gonna turn to the camera and sit up straight and speak. But she's got this business going. It's like, and her dress wasn't even that nice. Come on, people, you're gonna be on TV,
Chuck's naked ankles disturbed me. I was like, listen, it was like the style of the bad guys in Revenge of the Nerds, No, it's not a good look when you're Chuck. It is Dockers. Shane says, when they were fighting by the pool, I was hoping Charlie's wife was going to fall in the pool. Me too. And Shane, ever since you put me on to her Instagram and how she filters everything crazily, even her kids and stuff, I just can't get it out of my head. They're bananas. This whole family is bananas. Yeah. And then they show the clip of Jen saying she's gonna break off and start her own company with Becky. And I think
what did you think of that? What'd you think of that? And boy, talk about stab.
Well, and then Chuck's worried about Andre doing it, and it's like they're all gonna do it to you, Chuck. Because they don't love you, they love your money. You raised these monsters, you made them this way, and now you made your bed, and now you're lying in it with these kids.
Kind of like reap what you sow, kids. Yeah, yes. It is. It's very sad. It does make you they are cringy. These people are just extremely cringy. That family business. And he doesn't care about the family. He cares about the business. Let's face it. They all do. The almighty dollar. Here we go.
Play all sides. So, of course, everyone's getting pissed. It's like, Chuck, you got to pick a side. I know you can't pick a pair of socks, but you got to pick a side. You have to. It's time. And you got to go with that. But he's just like, with no effort and minimal help and doing nothing to change things, I don't see why we can't make this work, guys. And then Charlie's over there like, bro, really, like, you're gonna like do this to me, bro? Like, really, like, oh, I have a drinking problem because I have a couple DUIs. Who doesn't? Oh my god, seriously, really, bro, really? And then Jen's just like, well, we were just joking about starting a new business, even though I said my dad sucks and is slow.
I know.
But I was just
and
joking.
He's watching this. This was that was just so horrendous.
Ridiculous.
And that was their betrayal. They are a family of betrayers. They are. They're bad.
And I do think, though, one point that was brought up during the tell-all, that this is not a problem that started with Andre. What happened was Andre came in the family and he shined a light on it. They weren't perfect before. They were struggling before, too.
I liked the one question, though, Joe. I like that one question where they said, Charlie, how could you and Andre repair your relationship? And Andre, I'll never apologize to Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. He's never going to apologize. So nothing's
Charlie's like, me neither. Call cops.
Yeah.
I'm apologizing. I'm on keto, bro. Make ultras. Don't forget. Did I already say that? Another light. 3.2 carbs, bro. Anyways, seriously.
So, and Chuck's very disappointed, that the two guys can't apologize for their behavior and get along. That's never going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Okay?
No. Yeah. Charles has asked Nana for $100K, and we're still waiting on it. So.
Oh, yeah, honey. Isn't it in the mail? Our mail is so bad.
Oh,
I'm sorry you didn't get it. Don't get me started.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it was uneventful, but I hated how this cast, I hate how they interact with each other because nobody really calls anyone out when they need to. And everyone was kissing Chuck's ass and then kissing Angela's ass. You don't have enough people calling out Tiffany or Ronald and Ronald's BS. And there's not, there was a little bit with Jovi once we get to him that they called out, but I like it more when, if you're going to have them there and they're going to be able to,
say a few things
on everybody else, then I want to see them really give their opinion, not just go for the easy targets like Natalie. And then that they just act like Mike. He's another one. They tried to paint Chuck and Mike as though they're like these dumb guy heroes or something. You know? Come on.
And Mike and Natalie. Oh, do you want to go to Yara and Jovi? Let's go there.
Let's
Yara's
go there
not
now.
happy with Jovi's behavior. It was their anniversary the day they went to the strip club, and everybody's sitting back going, anniversary? That was your anniversary? And he took you to a strip club? That was. And it was sad and it showed, them at the strip club again. And for Jovi saying, just put it in her butt, the money. I just couldn't get over that. Money in someone's butt? Really? And then he's throwing kisses to the stripper. I mean, Jovi, you either want to be married, and after your 4 months on the ship or whatever you do, and come home, you don't hook up with your friends, have some time with your baby, have some time with your wife.
No, seriously, the anniversary. And even Andre was like, after she gave birth, like everyone's like, she literally postpartum, like so close out of just giving birth and everything going on your anniversary. You think this is a good idea, you man child? And then I loved when Gwen came on later. I'm loving Gwen more and more. And she was just like, you need to grow up. When you come off this ship, it's not about you or your friends. I think there's, a lot of people can take that advice. Once you have a family and you got the wife and stuff, and these guys are like, oh, I need to live too. No, you right now, your first obligation is to your family, your wife and your kid. So this whole like, it's not fun. Well, then you shouldn't have had a baby and you shouldn't have got married. If you wanted to be fun Jovi with the strippers the whole time, then be single Jovi. But you're not.
You know who that sounds like, what you just said? Do you remember Dr. Laura on that program?
I do remember Dr. Laura and Dr. Joy Brown. Very two different ladies, but I worked at a radio station that they were both on that radio station. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you did something like Dr. Laura?
Well,
Schlesinger.
I don't take that as a compliment. There were some things that Dr. Laura would say that I would go, oh, okay, but they were few and far between.
No, I know, but that is the truth, though. When you said this is what needs to be done.
You signed up for it. That's what needs to be done.
This is it. And that would be Dr. Laura's suggestion.
I used to listen to Dr. Laura and Dr. Joy Brown every Monday through Friday because of the place I worked broadcast them. There were a few things that I was like, yes, like she had this one thing where she said, and this is probably unpopular opinion, but if you want to really make your relationship work, and let's say and I'm trying to think I used to really believe this was a good, that this would be a good thing to do. So if you're in a relationship, let's say you screw up and you cheat one time, and you're never going to cheat again, and you get tested, and let's say you have intercourse or something, you know what I mean, and everything's fine. Don't tell your spouse.
And who said that? Was that Dr.
Laura? And the reason was because when you do that, you put all of that on them, and you know what I mean? Then it's kind of true, because if you've been cheated on, you have to live with all that stuff. And if you know you made a mistake and this person doesn't know you, let's say you're out in somewhere and you do something and you're never going to do it again, and it's not going to come back to you, don't tell them, because you're just going to ruin their lives and ruin the trust and all that. But I don't think a lot of cheaters are this self-aware. So it's like, it sounds like a good thing. But also there's probably a lot of cheaters that won't just cheat one time. But I used to think, because I've been cheated on, but that person cheated a lot. So, but if they were only going to cheat one time, it's selfish to disclose. Yeah, you're doing more for yourself.
Yes, for you to feel better, to get rid of that guilt. And then you put it on that other person. Yeah,
because it feels really, really bad. So if you punish yourself and you work on yourself, and you know you're not going to do that, you do the work instead of putting it on them, and then they have to process. So that kind of made sense when she would say it. And then she was saying no shacking up back when I was shacking up. So
I remember that. Do not, if you have a child and you just got out of your relationship or your got divorced,
women,
do not date, and do not bring them home. You wait till the kids are 18. Then what are the guys out there doing? I mean, I'm sorry. There was a lot of things
for the men too. It should be the same for the men too. If you're going to say that for the women, the men should have to do it too. Nene Girl says, Nana, are you going to Memphis? Because Brian Christopher's having a group poll there. Fess up. Fess up, Nana.
I did not know, when is the group pull in Memphis. I watched Brian Christopher. I haven't seen him as much lately because I just haven't. I like his videos and stuff, and I love those group pulls, but
maybe Nana, maybe that's what you'll do in Memphis. Is that why you're going?
I didn't know about that, but thank you for that heads up.
Now she's going to look into it.
Of course
yeah,
I am.
and that's another good point, Pamela. What happens in the dark always comes to light. So, you know, just don't cheat. But when she did say that, how it, you know, kind of is more for the cheater when they come clean than it is the actual person, because you live with that shit and it gives you issues and stuff. But if you're going to be someone who's like out in these streets cheating, getting, you know, spreading herpes around, you better let your significant other know.
Most
so they
definitely.
Can
oh my
an
God.
informed decision whether to stay or go or work on it or this, that, and the other thing. So who are we talking about? Oh, Jovi. So yeah, we saw the clip of Jovi. Gwen comes in. She makes some really great points.
Yara like Gwen. I do.
Pregnant.
That surprised me because she couldn't remember the word period. And she says, what
English
is that called?
Her second language.
Right.
So whatever.
She says, what is that called, Jovi? And he says, period. Yes, I haven't had
Jovi
a period.
That word.
And well, sure he does.
I haven't asked all the ladies that he's hooked up with. Like, you get your period, right? You got your period? Okay.
Okay. You got your period? Okay. Just checking. Did you get, has it been 2 months since she had it? I think she said 2 months. But she hasn't taken the test yet. So we really don't know. Has anybody else heard anything about that? Do you really think she is pregnant? I think she is.
Let me look her up and see. I don't know.
I think she is.
I haven't been paying attention to the Yara gossip. All right. Well, she has almost 500,000 followers on Insta.
She is a beautiful woman. That outfit, it was just beautiful on her, that green. Yara, you are gorgeous. If you are having another baby, she did say if she is pregnant, she is going back to the Ukraine and to raise the child. And Jovi said, I don't think he's real happy with that, but he's at a place in his life where if he's on the ship for 4 months, he said he can, instead of going back home to New Orleans, he would go to the Ukraine.
Okay.
Bonnie looked it up. It's not true. Okay.
She's not pregnant. I mean, Jovi is, you're so dumb. This guy is just, I thought he was getting better, but you know, again, you don't know with the television show.
Yeah.
But,
getting a little smarter.
How adorable your family is, sir. You are so lucky to have this cute little family. So just keep it together. You know,
I know, a true story. I mean, there has never been a time where I've had that much fun out drinking where it was worth a DUI or any of that. There just wasn't. There wasn't a time that. So I'm looking at this and it's just, they're adorable. Mm-hmm. And I had real high hopes for them. And I really think that they're going to make it.
We'll see. But he's got to check his selfishness. He's got to check his own alcohol intake. And listen to Mama Gwen, listen to Mama. Where are they here?
That I don't know, but boy, that sure is beautiful. And yeah, that's beautiful. And Mama Gwen has their best interest. And it was so cute when she came out. She goes, "Hi, bestie." And Yara calling her best girlfriend because Yara doesn't have any friends here. And especially during the pandemic, that's who she saw was Gwen, Jovi's mom. And so I thought it was really cute when she yelled out, "Hi, best friend."
Hi, bestie.
Hi,
this
bestie.
one I think they got some flack for because they were doing a TikTok and they can see the car's driving and the baby's not in the car seat.
Oh, that is not good. I don't see the car driving, though. I don't see the...
Oh, yeah, it was moving. It could be like on one of those like back roads or something, but I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Things happen on back roads.
So, yeah, everyone's saying it was just for the show.
Oh, okay. So. Okay.
Yeah, he does, Brianna. Yes, he acts like he's 16. He still needs to grow up. I mean, this dude's damn near 30.
It's time. It's time to grow up.
But it is cute that Gwen and Yara have this great relationship. And it's going to be so wonderful for Mila as she grows up that her grandma and her mom have a great relationship. And it'll be, the fun with the generations. And so
absolutely.
Hopefully this dude we need a different storyline than Jovi wants to party with his friends and Jovi wants to go put money in strippers' butts.
Didn't that disgust you, though, having that stripper just shake her booty in front of their faces? And didn't that disgust you?
Someone shaking their booty in front of me is not disgusting.
Okay. All right. Who should
No,
we go with
really?
next?
I mean,
Well-
I give props to that lady. She's just working. I think he's disgusting. For his wife said she was uncomfortable and he didn't listen to her.
I
That
know,
woman's
but to
just doing
put
her
the
job.
money in her butt.
Well, I feel
when
bad
did
for
that
that.
start?
Well, I think it's just the G string. I don't think you literally you think he puts it in her butt, Nana? Not in her.
Yes.
You think he inserts it in her anus? $1. That's not
Well,
what he did.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying in between the cheeks. I think that's sad. It's just
I
disgusting.
don't think you're
Sorry.
supposed to put the money in between the cheeks. That's assault. Like, I don't think I've always known you put it in the underwear, the G string, and then if they're naked, they can take it how they want to take it, like with their hands or no. I don't
Okay.
think-
Okay, but I guess I took it very literally, and I really thought that he was putting it in between her
in her
cheeks.
anus.
Well,
Dana's like, this is not a colonoscopy, okay? Nothing goes in there.
You
unless
get
it's
better
my
drugs at the
colonoscopy.
colonoscopy. Come on, bring it
Yeah,
up.
it goes in the strap. Yeah, it goes on the little underwear strap.
Oh,
Not
does
in the-
it? Oh, we'll see.
Oh my
See,
god.
I'm thinking, who wants to have money smell like that? Never put money in your mouth, kids.
I have
Just
put money in
don't.
my mouth for
Oh, please
for
don't.
the web series I did a long time ago, and my friend Natalie was like, "Oh my god,
Oh my
And I was
God,
like,
don't do that. Because it could
I'll
have
do
been in a
lots of things for
stripper's
a laugh.
butt.
It could be worse places, you know." So there you
I
go.
can't imagine. I can't imagine. Okay. Well, that helped me knowing that maybe it went just in the G string. But the way
Yeah.
he was putting it in there, it was like he was sliding a credit card. So I think he actually put it in her butt. So
He inserted his debit, put his pin in.
I know.
Yeah. He stole his identity. That would be hilarious if that was how like dancers could steal these dudes' identities.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
just
run with
type
it.
in my
Run.
butt. Yeah,
Run.
run with it. That'd be hilarious. Yeah. Shane says, I think Joe needs to bring Nana to the lamplighter. We might have to hit up the lamplighter.
Oh,
on Rice
I don't
Street.
want any, and I don't want any part of the lamp lifter or
Nana
lip
is
lifter.
not blim lifter. Nana's not here for the booty shenanigans. So anyone shaking their ass in front of you, you're just disgusted by it.
Well, no,
That's
if there's
okay.
if you
You don't
got
have to be
somebody
comfortable with
else, if you got somebody else
Yeah.
telling you to put money in their butt, and that's just how he said it, let's roll tape. Serious. That's exactly how he said it. So I think he put it in the booty, but
Yes, just the teases. My mom said the same thing. Never put money in your mouth.
don't put money in your mouth. It's very dirty.
Oh, under people's sweaty tots, like the Angelas who put like their money in there, then they pull it out at the
Oh,
gas station.
yes.
There's places that have to have signs like we will not accept money out
Oh.
of like your bra and stuff. Like, come on, in the middle
It's
of the
all
summer.
sweaty and stuff. I mean, stop it. Stop it. Get
Mhm.
yourself a nice little coin purse, and you strippers
They
just
should-
open up your little purse and go trick or treat for UNICEF. Do something.
Or they
Get
could
it.
have that little belt on, just a small one. They can
Little
make
change belt?
make some
I like
change.
it. I like it.
Okay.
There you
Throw
go.
it at them. They should
Chump,
keep that
chump.
change.
Chump change. Okay.
Yeah, no,
I like it.
I think he should just make it rain, but Jovi, he's gross. So
I know.
Yeah.
And when did that first start? That saying, that make it
I
rain?
make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on these hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain. I don't know. Just like pop culture vernacular.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
A while ago. Yeah.
Okay. I have been in the dark because I do not
Nana
know
wants
these
someone
things.
to make it rain on that ass. A fanny pack. Yes. Get a little cute. Fanny packs are back in.
They're
Yeah.
back. Yes, they are.
But don't make change. Make these dudes, you should keep the change. If you're putting in all this work and dancing for these bros, keep the change. Keep that
Yeah.
change. Yeah,
Keep
Jake,
the
he's
change, you
obsessed
filthy animal.
strippers. Too much to the point of like he had never. It's unhealthy obsession because even the other men on the cast and panel are like, it's like not that big of a deal, dude. You don't need to.
I know you got. Well,
keep
they're
your weight
saying
there.
you have her. She's beautiful. Are you kidding me?
And he is a whole lot of teeth. A whole lot of jaws.
Yes.
So-
Narnar said trick or treat for UNICEF because I remember carrying those little UNICEF cans as a kid and going house to house with trick or treat. And then you'd say trick or treat for UNICEF, and you had the can, and people would put money in it. But I never put that money in my mouth or my butt.
Or
Okay.
her anus. DGF said, I have tipped many a male dancer in my day. The fox, the enticer, the seducer, the ladies' man, only the hip zone. Yeah, not in the butthole.
Okay, so
just
you're
so you know, Nan, No
All
blood
right.
for money does not
Okay.
go in the
I'm just,
bubble.
I'm
You
just
could lose
saying.
it.
Well, you could, just like you could lose those little G-string underwear that you guys all wear. That they could be lost for days.
Well, thongs, not.
That's it.
Well, some people wear G-strings, I think. Atharella, thank you. Yes, Sip and Key. We got fanny packs if you want to check it out, guys. He needs attention.
You guys are good.
And I think he's never had the attention, but he wouldn't get the attention from attractive women. But he's had this good job for a while, and he has some money and travel.
He's got some
things like that.
Yeah, he's got some ching. I mean, I think they make a darling couple.
Yes,
they certainly make. They made a beautiful baby
compared to the other grossies. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, but she did say that she would move to the Ukraine because she doesn't want her daughter or children to see a sad mom all the time.
It's a good
so
point.
that kind of hurt that kind of hurt me when I heard that. It did, because didn't you feel bad for her that she's
that she's so sad. Oh, for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So
I felt bad.
I'm hoping they have a nice life, because I would be rooting for those two more than anyone else on this show. Mike and Natalie are over. Who cares? Okay.
They just
she walks like, I know she's got this little
way, and then she was like modeling at the end. She was like holding her hair, and she was walking by him. It was this side. She was like,
I know. She walks by him in the elevator. Do you see the look in front of the elevator he's waiting for? He kind of looked at her like, whatever.
This is literally what she was doing, Nana.
I know. Get back to Florida.
She walked all the way out of the tell-all at the end with her outfit. She looked really cute, but she literally was like,
I know,
all the way up to the street holding her hair like a model, like she was posing.
Run to Florida. Hook up with Chuck, okay? If you got to do something, hook up with Chuck. Don't
hook up with Chuck. He always, I guarantee it, allegedly, there's going to be tax things. I just have this feeling. Coco Nicole, welcome.
Hi, Coco Nicole.
Coco was there at my taping.
I know.
Coco. I got to meet her and take a picture with her.
Isn't that so nice? Fun. Oh my God. So fun. So exciting. So nice.
Now, Natalie was, it was a little too much. She looked fantastic this reunion. Hair, skin, dress, everything on point, makeup, even the after outfit, but she's so awkward. You would never know that this is a damn near 40-year-old woman.
Never.
She's acting with Michael. And Michael is just a hot Kohl's clearance, JCPenney clearance mess. Like his outfit, and he is no victim. And ugh.
Who are we going to see in the future? See, like, I don't like that they left it just the way they left it. I'm sorry. I don't. I want to know a little bit more about these people. That's why I really thought there should be a third.
What more do you need to know?
Well, I just wanted to know different things.
They rushed it a little bit?
I do. I wanted to know, is she pregnant? Isn't she pregnant? Is Tiffany going to be back? Are we going to see the before and after of Tiffany after she has her weight reduction?
Yeah, I'm gonna look her up on.
It's all that. It's all that. I don't care about Angie and Michael. We've seen enough of them. Michael, just go run out and do what you were doing before. Angie's probably right. You probably were cheating on her. Have at it. How about that? Have at it. Because she certainly is. And
so here's a latest video. Sorry to interrupt you, Nana, but I want to.
Oh, that's all right.
See how she's doing. Her face looks thinner. Like she looks thinner. So maybe she's already.
Oh, honey, how long ago was that? Her face. She looks like a baby. Maybe she doesn't have as much makeup on.
No, she doesn't have makeup on. No.
Maybe that's it. She does look much younger. She looks a lot smaller, but it almost appears that these were taken years ago.
Maybe she's waiting to expose or show all for the next season if she's invited. I don't know.
Okay. I wonder, I kind of wanted it like, do you guys remember the movie American Graffiti? Love that show. Ron Howard.
Does she
oh
have
my
a
God.
black eye?
She doesn't.
Yeah, right here.
Where are you seeing it?
Look at right there. Underneath her eye.
No, it's makeup, isn't it? Right there?
Maybe it's just from surgery. No, she's covering up. She might be saying what it is, but she's got a little thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Okay.
know. Thank you,
But-
Jay Kittle, for the super sticker.
Oh,
I don't
that's so
know.
nice. But American Graffiti, they kind of tied everything up at the end. They told what every person was doing
Okay.
for this movie, and I loved it because they'd say, so and so got married, so and so got killed in the Vietnam War, so and so got, and it would
Oh,
just go
Lord,
through
yeah.
it. It was very well. It made you feel it kind of completed everything, and this is where I didn't feel anything was complete here. Now, if this is her, she looks dynamite.
This is from 71 weeks ago, so maybe. So this is the beginning of when they were together.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm assuming she had the surgery already. I just don't think we've seen after pics.
I know. Well, I want to see stuff like that. I want to see Yara and Jovi, what they have next. I even want to see Brandon move back into the house or the farm next to his folks on the right. And I do, because I don't think that they're going to be together. He's going to go back to the farm next door.
I thought you're talking about SK Betty and Red-Faced Ron. I'm like, you think they're going to break up? But no, they're not going to break up.
No, they're not going to break up. But we didn't see any more of them. And I wanted to know, I know that's his own personal business for medical, but he put himself out there, says he has medical issues. I want to know what it is. What is he doing to be treated? Is he feeling better? I wanted to know these things.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I think for him, it was maybe he didn't feel comfortable giving away, all the information about his health stuff because people are weird online and stuff,
Well, I suppose, but I'm assuming it was, and I might be wrong. I'm not a doctor. But I'm assuming because they said, that he was taking treatment. When you hear that, you think cancer. So I don't know. So yeah, I just wanted to see more of to bring it together.
Yes.
Just, at the very end and stuff. So now we're going to see more 90 days. That isn't going to happen for a while. Is that true? Like they take a little hiatus now?
Yeah, but the next show that's coming out, I don't know if it has yet, is going to be, I believe, another season of The Other Way. And Nana and I haven't covered The Other Way. I won't cover Single Life as long as Big Ed is on it because I don't like that predator, allegedly. So, no, thank you. I don't find Big Ed entertaining. I find him despicable and disgusting.
I don't either. Either.
Okay. So The Other Way, Tracy's saying next week. So I don't know if you want to cover this, Nana, but here's what's going on The Other Way. So according to Vulture, here's the couples that we're going to see. So it looks like we didn't watch. I watched I watched it on the side while we were covering, but you'll see Armando and Kenny. I think you'll like them. These two are a hot mess, and I haven't seen all their seasons, but I've seen enough to know that they're a hot mess. And this is Summit and Jenny.
She's running out of, she's saying something to him. I just saw a little clip of it.
You're never
and I couldn't make out. Now, did she fall as she was leaving? That's
Probably.
what it looked like. Okay.
She's a mess. Kemi said you should cover it so good. We don't know a ton about all the couples, but then you have Ari and Binny, and I think she have a baby in Ethiopia or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, so Ariella and I don't even know how to say his name. Binny, who have surprisingly found a way to make things work since we last saw them. How have they done that? Well, Ari has been relying more and more on friendship of her ex-husband.
Okay.
In fact, she shares that the man she was married to for a decade is coming to stay with them in Ethiopia. Is there any good reason for that to happen? Well, for the storyline, is there any? Absolutely not. Okay. And then let's see, Evelyn and Corey. So if every season has to have heartbreak, that's the case for Evelyn and Corey, whom we haven't seen since season 1. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was like, I don't even remember them, but I did watch season 1. These two are constantly breaking up, sleeping with other people. Okay. Getting back together. Evelyn hated America and convinced Corey to move to Ecuador. Oh, she hung out with that Laura lady, I think, for good, even though she still doesn't seem as into the idea of marriage as him. Corey is still trying to convince himself that this woman actually wants to marry him, while Evelyn's friends repeatedly say it's a dumb idea. Then there's new couples. So we have Steven, 25, who was planning to move to Russia to be with Alina, who's 20, until COVID changed their plans. Ooh. Okay. Young Love is always a great addition. Okay. And then there's Ellie, 45, and Victor, 38, who absolutely seem like they're old enough to know they're making a huge mistake. Ellie has decided to give up her restaurant and life in Seattle to move to a small island off the coast of Colombia. Despite multiple red flags and lies, Ellie is convinced of their love. Unlike some 90 Day, the other way new couples, these two pairings feel legit rather than heavily scripted. I hope we never see Brittany and Yazan or whatever his name is on the show again. Okay. So,
this is something that you were thinking of possibly covering. Tell me, because I need to be reminded of things. Now that 90 Day is done and Beverly Hills is still going, we're still doing Beverly Hills. And what's the other one? I'm sorry. Orange County. When does that start up again?
I'm not sure. People say, please do the other way. It's so funny. All right. Sinjin and his girl. Are they on it too? Did I miss all the couples? Remember Sinjin? And what's her face?
I was going to say, I remember Sinjin. Sinjin was with who, you guys?
These two are a hot mess. Remember the one that was like, I need to go study abroad and party. My mom you can stay here with my mom and drink whiskey and live in the shed, the she shed.
Oh, yes. Yes.
All right. So it starts on the 29th. Do you want to cover it?
Okay. 29th of August.
I'm having serious deja vu right now. Yes.
Are you having deja vu for what?
I was just looking at the comments and I was having deja vu. That's it. That's all I got. So Evelyn basically, so people are giving us around. Evelyn basically slept with all the village, not shaming her, and made Corey ride the bus from the airport because she didn't want him to depend on her. That's hilarious. The ones that moved to Ecuador.
Oh, okay.
People are saying the other way, please. So we might have to do it because otherwise we don't have a new. Because the next season of 90 Day will be season 9, and then just there's so many iterations, and then this is season 6 of Happily Ever After, so the next season of that will be 7, and I'm sure they're all filming things now, but this is the new one that's coming out. So vote in the chat.
Other way.
Should we watch it? So we get 2 new couples, and then we get an old one from season 1, and you get ones that have been on seasons recently.
Okay, and what day do they film?
So the other way, Nana, is when they don't come to America, Americans go to another country.
Oh.
Well, you didn't seem very happy. Oh.
No, I didn't know what that other way meant. To me, I guess I just didn't know what that meant. Okay.
All right, I'll make her cover it, you guys. Everyone's saying, please do it. Please do it.
I hope there's no one putting paper money in buttholes.
There's probably some butthole stuff. Did we miss anybody else to talk about on this?
Not that was worth talking about. I can't think of another person. I ran out of notes.
Wasn't much anymore with Ronald and Tiffany. He's still like, women should, do all the work, and I'm just going to gamble my money away and smoke my vape. And then I don't know why I made him Australian.
I liked it though. He sounded more interesting to me.
He's very much more interesting. I think about everyone.
Yeah, I think we got it all.
Well, Brandon and Julia.
We talked a little bit about them. They didn't. Theirs was the first part of the tell-all. I don't see those two making it.
Brandon and Julia? We'll see, because it depends on, she will need to support him through Red-Faced Ron's medical thing. And it sounds like, I don't know, actually. I said it sounds like she will, but she doesn't want to be back. She just doesn't want to be back on the farm. And she's like, I think she said something like, I don't want you to have to do hard work on the farm.
I know. Well, what do you think a farm is, honey? I'm sorry.
Okay, so if everyone's saying so, we'll try to cover it, you guys. We'll keep it to Mondays. So Aaron says, I like the other way better than Happily Ever After. Well, there you go.
Oh, really, Aaron?
Yeah. DGF says Pillow Talk is beginning to feel scripted at this point. The only person I enjoy watching in Pillow Talk is honestly what's her face, who just, it's not like I don't enjoy all the others, but I feel like the one I tend to agree with the most is the one who has the cute husband and they're about to have a baby. Not Annie, but the other woman.
Oh yes, there's a couple pregnancies.
Remind
there.
me, you guys, who I'm talking about. And she's given birth since, and I seem to
And they already
her taste. Lauren and Alexi, yeah, they're the ones that I tend to like. I like the Georgia lady with the boobies who had the bra business. They can be funny, those two together. Annie, I like Annie, I think, but I don't feel like Annie and Robert are necessarily, I mean, they're okay takes.
How about the one that they show her home and she's got those kind of spirally trees in front of her home? I always look at that kind of stuff. And it's a beautiful home. And they were married at one time. They have a cat.
That guy. What's his name? That little guy. Yes, Molly's the booby lady. Yes, I love Alex. Alexi. Is it Alexi?
I like those two. Yep. I like the ones that were married.
You like the one that was like saying, hey, it's like if I took my phone and was like, you're never going to see this again, and put it by his little wiener. He did in this week's Pillow Talk when they were talking about Tell All Part 2.
Oh, did he do that?
Yes, it's Tim, right?
Is it Tim? Okay.
Yeah.
I like those two. I do. Don't you like them? I think I liked watching those two.
Yeah, I don't dislike them. Yeah, so it's Timothy. Okay, so
I just don't see them as being a married couple.
Fans for his brilliant chemistry with his ex and best friend Veronica Rodriguez.
And she's beautiful. I love her. I really do.
Though. What's the girl's name that he's with? Tim and Veronica. Okay, it is Tim and Veronica.
Yeah,
okay.
Veronica.
Yeah, but I tend to side most with Alexi and Lauren. Like when they have opinions, I'm like, that's my opinion on this. But the rest of them, I think they're a little too easy on Angela and stuff. But again, they're not gonna be able to give their full unfiltered opinion because TLC is still gonna show what they're gonna show and they're paid by them.
Right. So. And I really liked Tim and Veronica. And I liked Tim's hair. He's got this.
Is her name Veronica?
I think so. They don't usually say their first names, you know?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Like when they talk to each other, they don't go, well, Tim. They don't say stuff like that. They just, in the beginning of it, they show it. But I love her.
Back in the day with their Bearzall, and then you got him. I mean, he's a character.
He is a character.
I just don't see what the appeal is of this man and how he gets vagine, but
it appears that he gets a lot. I'm surprised. Do they have a child together, or was it her child that came into the relationship? That's how I saw it. Yeah. She had a child first. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I just like him as I just couldn't believe that they were a couple at one time, I guess. It just didn't. They didn't seem to say.
Ex-fiance, I think they were, yeah.
They were married.
No, I don't think they were married.
Oh, I think so.
Oh, Nana, you don't even watch theirs.
Oh, I do too. I know some things, not a lot, but I know some things. They were engaged.
Yeah.
Huh? They weren't
married. I love how Nana will just be like, it's true, it's a fact. And I'm like, I know she didn't watch their season. We can't even remember their name.
I didn't watch their season.
Yeah.
But I thought they were married. Okay.
That would make sense because I'm like, this dude, it's like, I've been watching a lot of Siesta Key. I know this, most people probably are like, what? It's on MTV. And I just got into it on season 2. There's too many commercials and there's not enough dialogue, but it's a good thing to just zone out and watch. And the guys that are getting the most virgin are not the hottest, they're the richest, because the one guy looks like the poster child for why people have to wear helmets when they're little babies and stuff, for your head thing. Kind of. He's also an asshole. So you can say that about him.
Okay.
He does.
All right.
But I looked at him, I was like, so that's why, because I don't remember helmets when I was a kid. And now I see why people are doing helmets, because they don't want it to turn out like an Alex head from Siesta Key. Like, everyone Google Alex from Siesta Key and put a helmet on your baby if you're worried. You know what I mean? What are those?
Why are babies wearing those helmets? No.
Because I think for the shape, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm not a mother.
I don't know if is that true?
No, because you don't want a flat head. He has a flat head.
Well, that's because back in the day, all right, I have to think, how do they have babies now? Do they want them on their back or they want them on their front? Do they want them on their side? I couldn't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember this. The mom and dads would tell me. But what did we do when you guys were
To
little?
shape the head. Yeah. So you don't want like, yeah, because the baby's heads are very, soft and
Yes.
what's the word, malleable or I don't know. But, so to protect the heads, you see like a lot of my friends, a lot of their kids had these really cool helmets. Like I think my friend Minchie and his wife, their adorable son had I think it was a David Bowie like little helmet thing. But yeah, all the kids had helmets and I don't remember having helmets. But after I watched Siesta Key and I saw this Alex guy's head, I was like, definitely helmets, guys.
Okay,
helmets.
I guess I don't
Calypso's
understand
coming
that.
in with all the info. It's on their back now. It's on their
Wow,
back.
it's on the back now. Okay,
Yep.
all right.
No more eggheads. Yeah, because this, I gotta show you this guy's head. I'm just gonna do it.
Okay, go ahead. But you see, you had a perfect little head because you were a C-section baby, and you'll see C-section babies they don't have that strain of going through the birth canal.
Yeah, this guy looks like he was just pulled out of the birth canal.
Well,
not good. Let me show you.
That's who it was. I saw Teddy Mellencamp's baby had a helmet on. Yes, I just saw that in the chat.
I'm trying to see. They don't have good. Maybe.
But why are we so worried about? Why are we so worried about that now? I mean, we never were. Back in the day, they didn't.
You can't really see the back of it. I'm trying to show you. And this guy, Nana, this show it's crazy. I'm still on season 2, but I don't know. It's just like, and the back of it's completely flat. And this is his cousin, and his cousin is a real dickhead too. And
okay,
they're just like rich. I'm trying to pull up a better.
Kind of looks like one of the Menendez boys, but go ahead.
Kind of. This, I feel like they photoshopped and shaped it, but there are some times where this head is like crazy.
Oh.
Then he got punched in the jaw. He had to have locked jaw because he's got a rich boy. He's got issues.
His
head is just
okay. There was a guy that I worked with, and he would give us crap all the time in our office. And as he was leaving one time, I looked at the other girls and I said, they should have rolled you over as a baby. And it got a lot of laughs. I don't feel bad about it because he was mean. I don't feel bad about it, but he had that flat head. Okay, I get it.
So the shaping of the head. So yeah, development of the brain. People are saying, well, this guy, he didn't get brain development. He didn't get, and he got a lot of assholery. But every time I watch the show, I'm just like, oh my God.
I know, I'm kind of like, really? Wow. Okay. I have seen people with the little helmets on the babies, but I don't know. Okay. I'm wondering, it's for more ways for insurance companies to make more. Yeah. All right.
We wouldn't be surprised. Show on TLC is following one of the babies who had to have a head. Doubling down with Derico's show on TLC is one of the ways. One of the babies who had to have surgery because it didn't form properly. A helmet would have prevented. Oh wow.
Yeah. See, there's just too much. I mean, okay.
Oh, Nana, Nana doesn't really watch. I want to start watching Real Housewives. Which version should I start with first? Are you going to watch from the beginning, or are you going to start now? That would be my question. I just can't. I'm just trying to look for better pictures of this guy's head. You got to just watch the show. Those who watch, okay, you kind of see it here. Let's see if I can get
you mean the flathead? Let me get my staff directory out and I'll show you his picture. Anyway.
No, I'm talking about this guy.
Okay.
His dad is gonna arrest. Sorry, I'm pulling. Okay, so here's a prime example of this dude's head, and it's constantly. See how it's like.
Oh yeah. See.
Yeah. I was like, oh, and in that moment, that's when the helmets on the babies clicked. I was like, oh,
okay. Yeah, this was a widespread back, like Baby Got Back.
Oh, Baby
by
Got
Sir
Back.
Mix-a-Lot. Yeah. Who's impressed that I knew that? Anyway, raise your hand.
Good housewives season. I mean, my favorite housewives are New York and Atlanta. I do like Potomac, but I would say watch Atlanta. Wow. Start from the beginning with Atlanta. I mean, it's so freaking good. Now Atlanta isn't too great, but if you're going to start with older seasons, go with Atlanta or New York. If you're going to start now, God, watch Potomac.
Okay. I like Beverly Hills and I like Orange County. See, I West
Yeah.
West
Well, back
Coast
in the
girl.
day, I mean, if you want to watch the OG franchise,
Yes, that's
start
good.
with season 1 before the
With
housing
Vicky
crisis and
and
everything, when people
yeah,
were rich and they had behind the gates of Coto Dakota. What's the name? Coto
Kodo.
community. Remember the gates that they live in? The Coto community on the OC.
I don't remember Kodo.
Yeah, it was like Coto de Casa or whatever is the community they all wanted to live in.
Oh, is that the one where the Kardashians live? That one?
No, that's Calabasas.
Oh, I knew it started with a Katie. Yeah.
So
I'm right. I'm
watched
so there for you.
the show that you guys referenced, Doubling Down with the Derricos, but I'm looking it up right now, and I'm just looking. Oh my gosh, they have so many kids! Oh,
14
they've been married
kids.
since 1996. That's amazing. Holy shit! I started Nana. You have to watch Welcome to Plathville. Oh my god! I'm on the new season. You have to watch it. It's the dad is creepy AF, and the family's falling apart. It's like these like really fundamentalist Christian. I don't even know what they identify as, but it's like you can't sing, you can't dance, you can't have any fun, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't have sugar, you can't. And the mom used to be a real party girl, and she talks about it, but it's like, but no one else gets to have any fun now that you had all the fun. And the dad looks like a straight serial killer. Like he literally and they get in fights, and he's just like,
why would I
creepy smirk?
Why would I like this?
Good.
Because it is, maybe you like that, but I don't like that scary stuff.
It's not scary, but he's freaky. But it's like, it's basically the Duggars, but you see the breakage of it happening in real time, of the relationship with the kids. Like they sheltered their kids way too much, to the point where they homeschooled them. They didn't teach them properly. They went into the world uneducated. They shamed them when it came to their body. So now they have anywhere from their oldest kid is in his like early to mid 20s to the youngest is like 5 or something. And so there's dissension within the family, and the dad is so creepy, and he just looks like,
Welcome to Plathville. Is that what this is called? If you want to watch a good movie,
Georgia,
Pleasantville.
It's mesmerizing.
Let's do something like Pleasantville.
No, you always talk about Pleasantville. Plathville. It's mesmerizing. Yes, it's good.
Don't care for stuff like that. All right, we'll watch
Papa Plathville is so creepy, especially so the oldest son, like he married another homeschool gal, because it was kind of like, you're not supposed to kiss before you're married, like not even a smooch or Nana, not even a hand down the pants, nothing. No, try it before you buy it. It's just straight. You can't even try the shoes on. How am I gonna know if they fit? You know what I mean? I can't just grab the first pair off the rack and go home. I got to know if stuff fits. You know what I mean? You got to try it. No matter how you try it, you got to try it on. Sometimes you try on one shoe, sometimes you try on both. Sometimes you just, you eye it.
Wow.
But you have to try it. So now the son married this other lit girl. And so she kind of shined a light on just how much these parents, did a bad job parenting. And so he came over to then they hold the younger kids, his siblings, against him if he doesn't do what they want. And they're the oldest son now, he kind of was like protecting his wife, because his dad was very rude and condescending to his wife, and the dad's like, he tried to start like a little fight, and the son grabbed him like, no, he was going to go see his wife, and his wife was in the car, and she didn't want to get out because she doesn't feel comfortable with these weirdos anymore. And so he grabbed his arm, and then the dad was like,
oh no, that's not anything I want to see, honey. What? Sorry. No.
So there's season 3 is out. No, I'm telling you, I'm going to show you the dad, because
I don't want to see this stuff. I don't want to dream about this stuff. It sounds terribly scary, and I don't want anything like that.
Look at this.
You know me better. I do not want to know these people.
He's so creepy. And he's just like, and one of their kids they lost because the mom accidentally drove over it. It's
okay, really I'm done. It
was a long time ago. Look at this guy.
Oh my God.
He will haunt your dreams, allegedly.
I don't. Please get him off the screen.
Seriously.
Ish.
His name is Barry.
Well,
Nana.
honey, I've
Look at
known some
Barry.
nice Barrys in my
Barry,
lifetime.
watch me.
I
These
worked
are
with
the
a
kids
nice
that
Barry.
got out.
A
You'll
Barry
fall in love with the
Williams.
kids that
I
got out.
don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Mariah,
not.
this is Mariah, and the other one who wants to be a hot model. This is the mom who was a party girl. I'm a party girl, and the dad was like, the bodies are buried back here.
I don't care for that. I will go back and maybe talk about some other shows or do that, but I'm not watching this. I don't have to do that, honey, and I am not going to. This just that to me is creepy. It's not Mayberry. I don't want it. These people are nuts. No. Okay. I'm a little hungry. See, it's not Mayberry, Nana. See, thank you, Danielle. Thank you.
I didn't think I would get this into this show, but I'm telling you,
I'm glad you like it, honey.
I like to cheer for the kids that got out and their lives and stuff.
No, I just
then the fight, and then them still, some of the kids still trying to have a relationship with the parents and some not, and it's interesting to see that, like, when the oldest son, well, he's the oldest son, but they have an older daughter, but she's not a part of the show. Kind of like when the Osbournes had that older daughter who didn't want to be part of it.
She didn't want any part of it.
The smart ones. And so the oldest son, when he got married, the wife was like, he got to have Coca-Cola for the first time. He was like, whoa, like he blew his mind. Like, there's so much he doesn't know, because these people sheltered their kids so much, and they homeschooled them so they don't have like a good education.
How did they homeschool them? I mean, was there any kind of criteria that they had to meet?
The mom majored in ballet, so sometimes she teaches the young girls ballet and how not to touch your own vagina. I think that's what they teach them.
I just think this
Barry
says
it's
horrendous.
Bad. Barry says
I would take Barry out into the field with a semi-automatic. I'm sorry. No.
The oldest ones that are out of are pretty cool. Yeah, as they make it out of the family. The kids are what I'm
not interested in that.
The children are fighting for their lives. Yes. They didn't have internet, Nana. They had nothing.
I know how they felt because I didn't have it for a few days, and it was, well, maybe more than that. So I understand. that hurt
said,
feeling.
Barney Fife over Barry Plath any day.
Thank you. Citizens arrest. Yeah.
It's good. Tracy said, Nana, it's good. It's coming off as creepy. It's creepy like Brandon's parents. Exactly. Like red-faced Ron creepy. It's funny, but it's weird. It's good. It's very entertaining. And the episodes go by really fast, and they're only on season 3, and there's only been one episode in season 3. You can watch the first 2 seasons with my Hulu account so quickly.
No, I've been having trouble with that. We'll talk about that later. But Brandon, every time someone says Brandon, I think of Brandon Walsh, not Brandon. And
I knew she was going to
what's
say
her name?
that. From 90210.
Serious. That's who I think of. I think of our Minnesota Twins. No internet, no TV. Oh my God.
No sugar, no fun. But the mom always tells these stories like, you can't date anyone because back in my day, she was at the bars and she had 3 of her ex-boyfriends or something at her wedding. And I'm like, chick, you got to have all this fun, touch all the weens and do all this stuff. And you're now adult children, and they kicked out the 16-year-old or when she turned 17 or whatever, because she wanted to wear makeup and do 17-year-old things and go to school and go to college. And that to them was like, oh, I went to college. No, don't go to college. It's like, oh my God.
It sounds horrendous. It's horrendous. Awesome. No. I miss 90210. Thank you, Tracy. So do I. And they should have let them go on when they brought it back. And it was so good.
They're all Children of the Corn blonde too. All the kids are.
I didn't watch that Children of the Corn. None of that.
Did you ever watch Candyman? They got the new Candyman out.
I've never watched that Candyman. I do like Billy Mooney. He's the one he's been a MUMY, Billy Mooney. He was wonderful, and he would send people out into the field, and that was on Twilight Zone. It was so good.
This is when the oldest son is like, Dad, you're not going to go talk to my wife. She doesn't want to talk to you. And Barry's just like,
okay.
The blessing.
We're done with them.
But now. I'm blessed.
We're done with them now. I mean, they are just,
is
he some kind of, can I just ask, is he some kind of religious Zayat? Is he kind of
love religion? They love it. They love their own religion that says soda's bad, have all the kids, no one has any fun, and so the hotter kids
No,
The
no.
little kids are so. This is the one that I like her, but I feel like she's gonna go in the direction of her mom. And this little guy seems real sweet, and all the little girls are cute little gigglers. But then you got like, we went to LA once, so it's good. I'm telling you.
No, all right.
Good. The children are beautiful, but yeah.
Yeah,
Give the show a try, Nana.
No, I'm not going to do anything like that, honey. My life is worth more than watching this show. Okay.
This girl in the pink, she's bless her soul. She's the sweetest, but she's definitely lost. She has a prayer closet where she goes and prays and they give her own closet so she could go in it and pray. That's the fun she's having at 16, 17. I'll tell you, I was having a lot more fun. Okay. And she puts up like, please pray that my family can come back together, and I miss my brother, and and she's in there just like nonstop praying, and she's got scripture hung, and that to her is a good time. It's crazy.
I see Jackie Laszlo is on the chat. Hi, Jackie. No, I do not like it.
It's not. It's way better than
watch this, baby. I'm sorry.
The Duggars. Like
I don't care. No, I do not. I do not want to watch this.
I do not.
I'm getting tired now. I'm getting punchy. Okay. Thank you.
Look at this picture of him as this young son's breaking up the fight. He's like, it was so creepy. Like the older son's like, Dad, I'm serious. And he's like,
no, like if you put like a hat on him, one of those like stovepipers, those type of hats, he would look like Joe Kennedy, I think. Old man Kennedy.
Probably how Joe Kennedy was as well, because look at this dude. He literally, his oldest son has left the family. He's like, you've disparaged my wife. You're disrespectful. You're this, that, and the other thing. And he's like, let's go say hi to her. And then he's grabbing his dad. Like, I was like, punch him. And then he's like,
okay, we have talked enough about these people that I am not going to watch. Okay, that's it. I'm going to put my foot down. We are not watching these people. No prayer closets, none of that. Okay, thank you, Erin. Erin, who is making that fresh pizza, says she tried it and she found it icky. That's all I need. And we're not talking the pizza.
In person, I am making you binge these episodes with you. They're so quick. Okay, I'm going to make you binge them with me.
I tried to get on. I want to talk a little bit, though. Just real quick, I wanted to talk about when will we know that that is going to be played, the Amazon. When will that be?
As soon as they let me know, because now they have to take the whole season, edit it, all that.
Oh, stuff. I see. Okay,
so and I'm assuming do I have that? You have Amazon Prime, yeah.
I have that, and is that on my TV?
I think you have an app on your TV for Amazon. You definitely have Netflix and Hulu. So yeah.
Which one was it that I was able to get on prior, but now I'm not able to get on because it's asking me. Okay. And which one should I be able to get on?
Hulu, Amazon, Netflix. You have all those. You have my accounts.
Yeah, but it's asking me to sign in.
Yeah, so you just need my password again.
So. Oh, But
your Amazon Prime, that's what you'll sign in like you do to Amazon Prime to order stuff. And then they have their entertainment.
It's just too confusing. I wish someone would write this stuff down for me.
You didn't tell us who's dead. Who's dead?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Missy. Let's just go real quick to Don Everly from the Everly Brothers.
Everly Brothers? Oh, no.
His brother passed earlier, and he was quite young. His brother Phil, it was Phil and Don Everly, the Everly Brothers. They had many hits from late 50s through the 60s. Don Everly was 84 years old. Mm-hmm. He was born February 1st, 1937 in Kentucky. He passed on August 21st, 2021 in Nashville. Oh. So they gave us many, they wrote a lot of their own songs. They gave us many hits. My favorite, and I remember it well because I was in like first, second grade, was Kathy's Clown. How's
it go? Kathy's Clown has got it go. No, that's Stacy's mom. Has got it going on.
Here she comes. Kathy's clown.
That's what the words are. So I'm like, here she comes.
Here he comes. Maybe it's here he comes. Here he comes. That's Kathy's clown.
I didn't know that was the words Kathy's clown.
Yeah.
I think I sang something else.
Kathy's clown it was such a good song. I remember it from Lake Carnelian. My mom and dad and my Aunt Babe and Uncle Don would be up at Uncle Don's cabin, his dad's cabin, and they would play that over and over again, the Everly Brothers. And that's what it reminds me of. And it's just a beautiful song. They had a lot of hits. They had Bye Bye Love, Wake Up Little Susie.
Love. Lots of good hits.
They had a lot of good hits.
Happiness. Hello, loneliness. I feel like I could die. Is it die? Bye bye, my love. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I could cry.
And then All I Have to Do Is Dream. These are all from 1958, 57, 1960 with Kathy's Clown. Here are the lists of their hits. They have a lot of them.
You printed them out?
Wonderful. I printed it because my printer is even working now.
I'm a boomer. I was Kathy as a kid. I hated that song.
Oh, really, honey? I love that song. It just,
as a Kathy, yeah.
Now, Unchained Melody, that was,
I don't know.
Let me think. I always thought,
the Everly Brothers.
Okay, Unchained Melody. I always thought that was not the Everly Brothers because I'm not seeing it on here, but I almost got that mixed up too. Do you mind looking up Unchained Melody, honey? Because that was on Cheers. That was Rebecca's song that would make her hot, is Unchained Melody. These are things. Again.
That's the Righteous Brothers. They're very righteous.
Thank you. Thank you. I got those mixed up, and I thought the same thing because someone else had said that. Thank you. You guys are already.
Oh, my love. Oh, that's from Ghost. My
darling, I hunger for your touch alone. So anyway, that was the Righteous Brothers. But does anybody remember that was Rebecca Howe from Cheers? That was her favorite song. Is it Howe or Howell?
Howell, I think.
Thought it was Howe.
Yeah,
I think it was Howe.
Look that up too. Jesus, it's like
I'm sorry, not Jesus. It was Howe. Rebecca Howe.
Cheers.
Rebecca. Oh, thank you. I always mix
Rebecca
those up.
Howe. You were right. I was wrong.
Well,
wait, no. Hold on.
All right.
No, you're right, Nana. I was wrong. I'm sorry. It's Rebecca Howe. Howe.
Do you mind saying that again and say it loud?
Nana, you were right. I was wrong. You were right. I was wrong. Rebecca Howe is a fictional character of the American television sitcom Cheers, portrayed by Kirstie Alley and created by Glenn and Les Charles. Rebecca appeared in 147 episodes of Cheers between 1987 and 1993, and in one episode of Wings. Remember Wings?
I do. I like that. I like that show.
Always with Wings. All right. So is that all your Who's Dead? And how's your bush?
Yeah, my bush is thriving. We have the E in front of it. I put lights on tonight just because I felt like a little Christmas, little brightness. And I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten that much today, and I should eat more, she cried. But to go grocery shopping. Are you hungry today too? I wish we would have done this at 5:30 because then I would have had time to go up to what's that one that we like, Taco John's. Yes.
Oh, Taco John's. That makes me so sick, but I like it. I like it. All right. So we're going to leave, you guys. Nana's got to eat. I got to go grocery shopping. Thank you so much for joining us. It looks like we will be covering The Other Way. So join us on Mondays. Continue our Monday night journey, but it doesn't start till the 29th. So
well, that's right around the corner, honey, because today's the 23rd already.
That's crazy. Yeah. That is the 29th is
Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, so it's Sunday again. All right. Easy peasy.
It's Sunday again. So then we would report on it on Monday. That would be great.
Gorgeous illuminated bush.
Thank you. Thank you, honey. I love it too. I mean, good night all. And I really appreciate you guys joining us. Don't
forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, mods.
Please share this. And thank you again, Shane and Stacia. Love it. Because where did I put here's my other one. I don't know if you guys can see that, but see, it's kind of thin. I like it. Whoa, it's got this cute button detail. I think it's
Wow.
darling. I'm thinking for fall already. So
too.
anyway, I love you, show. Thank you for popping in tonight and being pumpkin spice latte. There's
My
her candle.
I got a
I love
chai
it.
when I went to TJ Maxx the other night before the night before I left from my show.
What is chai?
It's like
What does that smell
it's
like?
tea. It smells good. It
Okay.
smells good.
That's
But they
not
had a
those little
chai one.
seeds that you needed that time. Chia seeds you and Kathy
No.
Hilton needed.
Not
Chia?
the same.
All
The
right.
same. Yep. Also not the same as boba, which Nana hates.
Oh my
Well,
God,
now that
stop
we
it.
have shown how cultured we are, everyone have a wonderful rest of your
At
evening.
the dentist tomorrow. I just hate it. I get so anxious. Okay.
You'll be great. You'll be great. Everyone
Uh-huh.
send Nana good dental vibes. And we love you
Oh,
all.
I hate
Thank
it.
you. We'll see you on Friday. Bye.
Okay, bye.